welcome back. See, that's a good entrance right there. Like I was like, I'm very excited about being here.
Yeah. You don't have to say too much when you're so excited. You know?
It's been a while.
Oh shit! Welcome back. Look, I got the big black microphone in front of me again.
Thank goodness it's back.
Oh, right there. There it is. Right there. It's very offensive. As I look at it, it's just like I can't get my whole mouth around it as I talk with it. So, welcome back as the Rotor turn, everybody. We got a bunch of people in here before. We got some voices. We brought a special guest for Robbie Tester, aka Doughboy, one of his favorite guests today.
Absolutely.
I love that bastard. And then, let me get through this disclaimer first here. This is the opinion of me, Carlos, and Jason.
That's me.
Trish. A couple of distinguished guests that we'll get them to introduce themselves. Patricio, behind the ones and twos.
Hello.
The wheels of steel. And, is sometimes the opinion of the very handsome and beautiful Dr. Ben Abba, who's not here today. And but not of the rescue company, one of any other institutions that may there be of, and not the institution, not the opinion of anybody that may hire us, because we are for hire. Don't get offended. Yeah. And if you don't like what I got to say, well then go fuck yourself. So welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
you look
Good
very
to be
beautiful.
back.
I'm sorry I wasn't here before.
It's been a couple
You know,
months.
I've been out.
Yeah, he was. Well, you were out a week, really.
Yeah, true.
Well, we did Patricia's show last week, which was fun as shit, man.
Yo, we had a blast, and for a cop to show up on my show,
I know, like, dude, like, what was
With
your
all
so?
these shenanigans?
Well, we're not allowed to talk about what happened after the show.
Yeah, So-
I think he took you aside to
yeah, that
talk
he
to you.
frisked
read your
you.
rights.
You got frisked by a cop.
I kept saying the safety word over and over and over again.
Oh, he's
Apparently,
Yeah,
Didn't work.
Pineapple juice.
he's
Oh, you said pineapple. You didn't say anything about pineapple juice.
There you go. That's the problem.
Hey, so how was your like social media? Like right
What's the
after
purple
Rob
light
being
plan?
on there.
I did get some messages later on from my co-host. He's like, "What the fuck, bro? We had a cop on the show. You didn't tell me." I'm like,
Oh,
"Dude,
yeah.
I didn't know I had a cop on
Hey,
the
the
show."
cop was a surprise. You know what the craziest shit is that me and Rob, we listened to your one of your shows. Was that okay? What happened? Somebody did something? Oh. Do I need to get Rob over here?
We're
to
hiding.
take care of some
Yeah,
shit?
probably.
So we
Yes.
we listened to one of your shows and you guys were going crazy on the cops.
Yes.
And then Rob didn't know he was coming on a podcast either. I just kind of surprised him. So then you show up and I was like, oh man, this is great. Because only good things can happen. You surprise people like that, It's like, fuck
I
yeah.
had a firefighter, a paramedic, and a cop all at one time.
All at one time.
If I
Where
would've-
was the stripper?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess that would have been me. Ex stripper.
No, but you guys gave us a hell of a show.
That was good,
and,
man. I had a good time.
Opinions from across the board, and the one thing that not a lot of people realize
Yeah.
There's my Mike Tyson impression.
Yeah.
But what With the Side of Chaos actually does, on top of putting a magnifying glass on Orlando, we talk a lot about mental health, and
Yeah.
it's always great to get inputs from every other aspect of life. What is wrong with me? I think we should do the shot.
No, it's just a shot. That's right. I think it's low on alcohol.
Jeez.
Cheers.
Salud.
Cheers, Frank. I love you. I miss you.
You were. Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Here it is. Am I the only one? Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Here it is.
So Patricia, before I did want to talk about that today
Yes.
because that young lady. Sorry again, everybody. We're at the awesome Johnny's filling station.
Johnny's.
So that girl, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Olympics.
Oh,
Miles?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
She backed out because some mental health type issues and stuff like that.
Dude, the pressure of being at the Olympics. Like, none of us can fathom that. All right, some of you guys are in better shape, way better shape than myself. But imagine everything that they go through, all the years of training, and then all the pressure of being in the spotlight of not just your country, but in front of the entire world.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hell no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I
I'm good.
think
Well,
she made the right decision, though.
that's-
People are giving her
Into the
hell.
microphone. Into the
Oh,
microphone.
somebody
Into
else
the
can have
microphone.
Into the mic.
Sorry, they're like, oh, somebody else could have had your spot.
Yeah.
You're, da-da-da. She made the right decision for herself.
Well, I don't know. I don't think she knew
No.
till she got there that was going to affect her. You know what I mean? It ain't like she pre-planned to make the Olympic team and then not come play. And like, listen, this is a gold medalist we're talking about.
Yeah.
This woman, she has performed at the top of her game before. We don't know what's happened between now and then, but I could tell you this. In the last few years, there's been a huge court case with that doctor for the Olympic gymnastics team.
I know who you're talking about.
So I don't know if she's part of that, but I can imagine that this dude may have been part of that whole thing. I'm just speculating. I don't know the story.
Well, she's the last one right now on the Olympics teams that
was examined by that doctor.
Yeah, and she's the only one on the team right now from what happened all these years.
So definitely our thoughts and prayers are out there with her, man. And she's represents the United States well. I don't see. I hope she's well. Man, we've talked about mental health a bunch on the show, and definitely something that's affected me and it's changed my life and my best friend's life and stuff. So we're definitely sensitive to it, man.
No, I'm glad that we're as a society now we're actually talking about it because we're actually seeing the effects it's had long term. Because we're product of the night. We grew up in the 90s, either born in the 80s, 70s, things like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of us were told to suppress those feelings because you're a man. You're not supposed to be sad. You can't
absolutely.
cry. You're a woman. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. As time has gone, and now we're at this era where we've thrown out the gender role. We've thrown out the roles that society puts on people, and now people are being themselves and like, hey, you know what? I'm sad. I need to tell you about it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And there's Jamie coming in, she's awesome. Hey, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
No ass cam this week. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
we will have an ass cam next week. Some TRC1 booty shorts on. Come out there. So,
I love it.
We have some guests here. Tabitha, you haven't been in a while.
Hi,
everybody. Yeah.
Thanks for having me again.
We love you.
I've missed it.
Yeah, and then we have another guest who's hiding outside the camera over there. We're gonna tell people about you.
Hey, everybody.
Yep.
You're
That's
supposed to say your name.
That's all you get.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
Yeah.
I'm going to hide now.
Yeah. So,
Don't be camera shy.
we have some important dates coming up that we changed around. Did you remember to write some dates down, baby?
Are we doing the NDOT September 13th?
September 13th. Man, they're going to do another NDOT.
Write it down.
Or did you decide October?
Got plenty of time to prep.
September 13th is the day we're doing.
September
Plenty of
13th is NDOT. The next air medical class is October 25th through the 30th. And if you only want the difficult airway portion of that, it's October 25th. Also, TNCC and PHTLS and AMLS are offered during that week if you decide you want to sign up for any of those. Any of the American Heart classes are offered. If you want to show up at
I like his shirt. Sorry. Sorry.
if you want to come to Johnny's on what?
Johnny's?
Yeah, come on down to Johnny.
Come to Johnny's in your jammies.
On a Thursday evening, you can research your AHA stuff. That's pretty much all I have right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's good. Good. That puts you on the seat. I'm glad you remember the dates and shit.
Yeah.
Put that shit down.
TheRescueCompany1.com.
Yeah, the Rescue Company One.com. I say the.
Our phone number
But I say is
321-841-TRC1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
So a lot of people the dog.
321-841.
TRC1.
That's the phone number.
Call
In case you didn't catch that.
The Rescue Company One. That fucks a lot of people up sometimes.
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say that.
Yeah.
But that's just the name of it. That's
it.
That's what we call it. That.
Yeah.
It is fucked up.
That's trademark, so don't try to steal it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people stealing our shit. You know how many times? Why? That sounds weird. Does that sound weird?
Yeah, you sound a little distant.
Yeah. Hold on a second. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Yes.
Can we
Yes.
also have the where we can listen to or watch the podcast?
Oh, there you go. So,
Please and thank
Patricio,
you.
go ahead and tell them on that, man.
So you can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on iTunes. Type in "As the Rotor Turns." I am still waiting on confirmation from iHeart, but it is coming. All right, iHeart people take forever, but it will be available on the iHeart app very soon.
yeah,
Sweet.
there you go.
Spotify. What was the other one that you guys had though? Didn't you have another one?
The
Started with a P.
Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Is that still also
That's still on
available?
there. Yeah, I believe so.
That's for exclusive members only.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their only fan.
There's
You-
some
you-
Oh,
special.
gotcha.
Hey,
Okay.
don't tell
You have
it.
to, like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The minimum is like $5 a month.
Right. I remember it's just a donation type thing.
And remember, you'll get all kinds of pictures and stuff on that, like pictures that we send on the text messages all
It's
the
not,
time.
it's not an OnlyFans
No.
page.
No,
Nice.
okay. Can you imagine if people had access?
No, I can't imagine.
I hold back on what I send just because I'm like, what if somebody decides to do like a screenshot and look what he did? When I get famous one day,
Yeah. Listen,
I gotta hold back
I would,
You have a lot of talent scouts.
yeah.
all the time.
I would like to relate the rules again per Robbie. Like, you can't send your own dick on the thing. That is not allowed.
On OnlyFans, you can.
Well, I'm just saying, per company policy, you gotta, and you listen,
Somebody else.
yeah, and you don't.
Oh, so he's gonna send Carlos's.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I take sometimes 30, 40
AKA
minutes.
mocha latte.
Yeah, I take 30, 40 minutes Googling a good,
No, you don't.
yeah, I do.
A good eggplant.
Sometimes.
Well, he probably saves them in
and
a
then
file.
I crop it. I do all kinds of stuff to it. It's artistic.
So that's where you learn your Photoshop skills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's artistic. When I send it, it's very artistic, and it's not just a random Google. You know what I mean? I look, I take my time, I put different things on it, like sword fighting. There's all kinds of stuff.
Hammerhead. I could see you looking for that.
Yeah, I got a text message at 4:30 the other morning from Carlos. Like, can you send me your dick pic again?
Yeah. Oh man. So we try to be educational out here today.
We
So
do the best. We do the best.
You
so
are so good.
so yeah.
It's an anatomy, okay?
So- It's been a busy couple weeks, man. It's been crazy. Again, sorry about the background noise, everybody. We're at Johnny's. So it's been a crazy couple weeks, so I didn't really get a chance to do a whole bunch of stuff. I did, Patricia, if we could put up the CPR dog algorithm up
Stand
for
by.
people,
CPR dog? What are you talking about?
Well, yeah.
oh my God, where's Kyle?
Yeah. We didn't bring any Kyle today.
We're missing Kyle.
We got to bring Kyle into the
Yeah, he really does.
dirtbag.
I know. He's a jerk.
So
Yeah, if you give me about 47 seconds, I'll pull it up.
yeah, so a lot of people don't know that in the state of Florida, a bill just passed where it's encouraged, and I think there's going to be some monetary compensation for paramedics that get trained in canine care. So if they learn how to treat working dogs, there's going to be some. We do, and like we can't mention our partner in it quite yet, but we did have a partner, so we're going to have a canine simulation, high fidelity simulator
That's
that we're going to be able to do. Well, I think if you say the name, then they know where it comes from. So all right, 5 minutes.
God,
5 fucking minutes. Like, we already started. You
Yeah.
can't talk for 5 minutes.
I don't even think we're 5 minutes in.
Jesus Christ.
So that was actually in the description of today's episode.
Yeah.
Will Carlos get through his lesson plan? Where did Jason go on his vacation? How long into how soon will Trish
Yeah.
be put in timeout?
Yeah.
How quick? Yeah.
Man,
Perfect.
You're talking.
it's not
Yeah,
long.
you've been
It's
sanctioned.
Really not long.
That's
Yeah,
it. Sanctioned.
So, anyways, as you can see up there, like a lot of people don't understand the amount of money and care that it takes in training into one of these working dogs. It takes a lot. They are expensive.
Absolutely.
A year, like some of these, from all the way from puppy stage to do this stuff, and it's insane. It's a lot of money, and like these are part of the team. So we train on actually taking care of these guys. when
Have
it
you
comes
heard of
in.
that show, Top Dog? I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I've seen
It's
some of
got
that.
the training.
Yeah,
Yeah. I watched an episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Zoe and I went and toured it one year.
Oh yeah. What was it? You don't remember what the name of it was? Give them people a shout out.
No, but I
Top Dog Training Facility Orlando.
I could
I could take you there because I know exactly where it is. I couldn't tell you the names of the streets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know.
So,
But it's-
I know you guys. I know you guys are animal people, just like I am.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to or attempted to try to work an animal after a fire?
Yeah. Several
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Work
Yeah.
an animal after a fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a church fire. The family gets out.
Yeah,
They're
with the
good to
dog.
go, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, we had animals in there." So then we try to pull them out, and if there is
Oh,
any
got it.
chance,
I misunderstood what you
Yeah.
said.
work them as in a medical.
Me,
I thought you
I
were
just-
like, I'm going to give him an assignment now.
I just saw a
Like, go
story
get-
of a dog that
How about Shake?
saved the family because their house was on fire, and
Yeah.
it was just their pet that
Yeah.
did it.
So me and this guy named Roger Hernandez is the guy's name. Roger Hernandez. So oh man, this is like crazy. There's a lot of noise today with her. So Roger Hernandez, like me and him, they gave us a dog after a house fire, not breathing stuff, put the oxygen on it, intubated it. Intubating a dog's pretty easy. Just pull the tongue out and put the tube in there.
Yeah.
And it was like tiny house dog, but family's crying and
Yeah,
everything. man.
right.
And we transported it to the animal hospital and it lived.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't had one of those. But, with a 25-minute response time.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
success is
you
good.
ain't gonna get that. You ain't getting no dog back.
No.
So I have the algorithm ready whenever you
Yeah. So I just want to kind of, I'm not gonna do too crazy. I actually do have another thing I want to talk about, but again, on response to apnea, I just wanted people to like look at it and see that there's really no different than the actual like adult, or kids or any algorithm. You're still treating the same signs and symptoms, the pulselessness, the actual cycles of CPR are pretty similar. If you wanted to compare it to something, it's more like comparing it to a pediatric than in an adult when you're looking at it and stuff. So
Right. Weight base.
yeah, weight base per kilo dose. You can still get the same thing as epinephrine, and remember that their heart rates are going to be a little bit faster. Right. Their heart rates are going to be, in the 100s, 120s, and stuff like that. So expect that when you give epinephrine, you're going to basically get 200, 220 beats per minute type heart rate. So with that. So,
But that's okay.
and then H's and T's is the one thing I want to make sure people understand. Dogs get dehydrated just like people do. So making sure that we are putting that line in, giving those 20 per kilo, 10 to 20 per kilo boluses. That's good. That's hypovolemia is going to be the big thing with that. Tension pneumos are sometimes very hidden in dogs.
Okay.
So these are working dogs, so they can get crushed ribs, they can get tension pneumos, they can get stuff just like us. So we're going to decompress these guys. 18 gauges to 14 gauges and 2.5 inches. Doesn't have to be the 3-inch needle. Remember, they're
just way different than our
yeah, absolutely. So, and again, just a quick big overview. So I started looking at this, and I started looking at where some of the research and stuff comes in on this thing right here, right? Dog research and stuff. Europe and Africa, big places they study dog resuscitation.
Really?
A lot of the numbers and stuff come from there. So, which led me into this rabbit hole of like actual studying of like where procedures and disease processes come in. I know Patricia's going, as soon as I mention this shit, Patricia's going to get on this shit right here. Patricia, you ever heard of something called the Tuskegee study?
Tuskegee study with the airmen?
No, man. That everybody.
That's the Tuskegee Airmen.
That's Tuskegee Airmen. So a lot of people don't know like the Tuskegee syphilis study. Did you ever hear of this stuff
I
before?
never have. Please tell me more.
Oh man, so pre-war, after World War One, pre-World War II, there's the United States put out a grant to study syphilis. Now, one of the places where syphilis was pretty prevalent was the South, the African American community.
Okay, yeah, right.
So they basically took like 40 to 50 people, don't quote me on the numbers, into the study, and started studying how the syphilis affected these men because it was pretty prevalent in there. Well, guess what hadn't been discovered yet? Penicillin.
Oh shit. So
halfway through the study, two things happened: the Great Depression happened, so there's no more money to fund the study, and they discovered penicillin.
Yeah, so what I pulled up here is the U.S. Public Health syphilis study at Tuskegee.
Yep.
It was a clinical study conducted between 1932 and 1972. The study was intended to observe the natural history of untreated syphilis.
Yep. So basically what happens is once they discover the penicillin treats the syphilis, these like the 30 people still alive, they kept them without treatment. They didn't let them join the military. They didn't let them do anything. They basically kept it. They even discovered a cure for syphilis away from them.
Oh wow.
The nurse that helped run the study was a black lady. And she went through many different doctors, but she was throughout the whole study, watched every single one of these men die. This went from 1932 to 1972 when the last person died.
Holy crap.
So basically it was treating people without consent. Like you're actually studying somebody without consent, which was against the law.
They didn't even know.
They didn't know.
That's
so she
horrible.
watched these people go
That's
insane because syphilis does spread to the brain and
Right.
eventually gives you encephalopathy. So check this out. I got a point with this, right? So let's go back in history. What you got there? Okay, yeah.
You got to write it bigger, okay? Give her a marker.
I was saying
Somebody give her a
PC
marker.
is African American lady.
Oh yeah, African American lady. So yeah.
But maybe she was from
Yeah.
Africa.
So there's actually a movie made on
Good point.
the lady. It's named after the lady. The movie. Trying to think of the lady's name right now. I wrote it down, but I got too many shots at me. So let me back up in history here because this is super important, right? We've talked about this guy, Ulysses Stronghold, right? He is the actual doctor that discovered all the numbers and shit that we use as in air medicine, right? So he discovered time of useful consciousness. He did a lot of the high altitude studies, and all the survival numbers that we use today come from this guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where do those numbers come from? Who did he study this shit on? Jewish people.
Yep.
He is
Right.
a concentration camp Nazi doctor that we gave a home to here in the United States after the war.
So many of them, apparently.
So check this out. Two of the people that worked under Ulysses got hung. Like they got convicted of war crimes for all these studies. He was the director of the shit and
Telling them what to do.
and this
how to do
motherfucker
it.
didn't die, didn't get killed.
Yeah.
Not only that, he wrote books on it. He, everything we do now with astronauts, NASA, and everything. He got us to the moon, right? And did all that shit, right? So this guy basically was exonerated from all the war crimes at that time because the United States wanted him. They didn't want Russia to get him.
Yeah, this isn't the first time that I've heard that studies that were done in concentration camps during World War II, like there have been some advancements in medicine because of the horrendous actions that took place in places like Auschwitz.
So you want to know? You want to know what they used to exonerate him? To what they kept? How he got out of going to prison and being hung?
How the hell did that happen?
Oh, check this out. So this is the shit. This is the rabbit hole when you came in and I was drinking.
Right.
That I went down. So check this shit out. So this guy, when the FBI investigates him, the people in the FBI are fucking done with this guy. Like a bunch of Jewish people were on the FBI at the time. Mm-hmm. So they go, fuck this guy. We're gonna get him. I don't care. He got us to the moon. So in the 70s, they bring charges up against the dude. 70s, late 70s, early 80s. And
Okay.
what they do is they fucking find all the books and all the shit that he's written since that, and it all matches the studies that he did way back then, right? So like it all matches all the pressure chamber studies, all the stuff, and witnesses. They find people.
Right.
They basically say that he is not alone. The U.S. conducted human studies even after World War II. Bro, they were right. So Tuskegee is one of them. That's one of the studies that they used to basically drop his charges. And the other one I wrote down right here because I can't actually put my
Sounds like
glasses on.
conspiracy theories. You
Oh,
know?
no, this is freaking great. This is like real shit here. Oh, I'm gonna put my glasses on right here.
Peters.
Here we go. Stateville Hospital Penitentiary. They did a malaria study, 1945. So way after like all this. So what they did with these guys is they wanted to know we're about to go invade Japan and all these fucking where malaria is. So what they do to study this, they take again African American prisoners in this state penitentiary that they were sentenced to death. And they basically put these malaria infected mosquitoes in glass jars over their stomach and let these things infect them with malaria. And then they watch these guys die of malaria. And they got Time magazine to come record all the shit.
It'll make you think twice about killing somebody,
Hey, this is fucked up. So basically, again, you're studying human effects without consent, which is a Nuremberg. Is it something that Dominican guy should never say? Nuremberg.
Did you
trials.
say Nuremberg?
Nuremberg trials where they had the trials, but however, there's actually the Nuremberg rules, which are used to study human. If you're going to study anything on humans, but Stronghold did a
But
study.
does that apply to people that are sentenced to death? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it should applies to everybody. Everybody still has human rights, man. You know, that's the biggest thing. But check this out, Patricia. This is the one that's gonna fuck you up, right? So you would think we bring him over here, and you think that this dude would stop doing studies on humans, right?
Yeah.
He didn't fucking stop. So now we want to know the effects of the atom bomb, of nuclear explosion on eyesight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they study this shit on animals. Not good enough for Dr. Stronghold. You know what he does is he gets 12 volunteers.
And he doesn't
tell them what they're going to do. 12
tell them
soldiers.
shit.
12 United States soldiers. He puts them in a fucking trailer with blacked out hoods. It's fucked up. This is going to get you. Puts them in a trailer with blacked out hoods. Half of those guys have actual, man, he's got a nice ass. Half of them had eye protection. The other half didn't. So 6 had it, 6 didn't. And then he had them. They did an explosion in Arizona where they tested all the shit. They had them look through people with eye protection and the people without lifted their hoods. They looked through the things, and 2 out of the 6 went blind.
That's horrible.
Fucking crazy shit, man. But they made them sign a paper before they did it. None of the paper had any of the potential risk and factors of what could happen.
Otherwise known now as a waiver.
Well, even if it did, it would be on page
They had
72.
They had
nobody,
no
user agreement.
Yeah, exactly. Like, has anyone actually read through the user agreement for Apple and Android?
No.
Holy
of course.
shit!
Fuck your eyesight up.
There was a great episode
Yeah.
on South Park about that.
Yes.
I loved it. I'm like, that's exactly right.
Did Kenny die because of it?
Of course he did.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know,
my God, they killed Kenny.
I know. They killed Kenny. I know.
you know, it brings me up into a whole topic here, and it's good. There's somebody going in here just hanging out. You're welcome.
Somebody's got to use the body.
So shout out to Nathan Bassett for letting me know that I had the wrong logo up in the corner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you, Mr. Nathan.
Shout out to Waterboys South
Ooh,
Florida.
the one person actually watching?
No, we have 6 right now.
Yeah.
yay.
We're
We
popular
got
people.
shout out from Amanda. Hi from not where I'm with my buddies.
Yeah.
We miss you, Amanda.
Hey, buddies.
Hey,
We gotta get into that here in a second. But you know, the last thing I want to say with this is implied consent, man. Like if we don't, you're implying that person wanted to participate on without informing them.
Yeah.
People should be informed of the pros and cons of doing anything we're going to do in medicine with them, and that's kind of the biggest lesson of the day, right?
And we should actually let them decide and not badger them.
Yes, absolutely,
Well,
absolutely.
and like the whole, you've seen an evolution about that because everybody's scared to death of being sued. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like before it was whatever. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
You know, brings me to a great point, and this is where I was going with all this. Is like, and Rebecca, allegedly you've flown for
Somewhere.
Places.
allegedly for some national
In the air.
company.
Plumber.
Yeah,
Walmart,
yeah. And have you ever been on a flight where the person just doesn't want to get in the helicopter?
Absolutely.
And they're perfectly awake and alert, and they're how do you feel about that?
It's awful. It feels like kidnapping.
Yeah, you know, there's times that like I've gone there and like I've actually the person says I don't want to go, and I don't find the reason to force them to go. You know, in that situation, what you have any cases like that?
I've had a couple. We run into the elderly community often.
Yeah.
Where we automatically think that they are incompetent or incapable of making their own decisions when they are conscious, alert, oriented, GCS of 15, and have every ability to refuse.
Yeah.
Yet we still force.
Yeah.
And I've run into this in flight. I've run into this on the ambulance,
Everywhere.
on special teams, in the hospital, absolutely everywhere. And it's just, when are we going to learn?
Yeah, I personally because a lot of people don't understand. We have a customer service thing to the people that are calling us on the helicopter, as well as the patient's rights. You know, like I trying to bridge both things. So like one of the things I've done before is, listen, I'm gonna stick with you the whole time. Let's go by ground, and I've ridden in the ambulance with them, and had the helicopter meet me at the hospital we're going to, and not make them go. You know, but I'll talk to them about their concerns and stuff, why they don't want to go on the helicopter. And things
Let
like
me
that.
ask a question though. If they refuse and you decide, okay, fine, we're not going to take you, is there like a piece of paper they have to sign or something, to protect you guys from not, let's say they get to where they're going and then also, I was never offered that. No, I never said I didn't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, we document the heck out of it. You can't sign your rights away, no matter what you make somebody sign and stuff like that. Like we at the fire department, we have refusal forms and stuff like that. We make people sign, but
That's what I mean.
the reality is they can refuse to sign the paper too.
That is correct. You're right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and just as long as somebody's within their right mind and they're they're not intoxicated, they know where they're at. You can't force somebody to go.
Of course
that's the
not.
reality, man.
I
People
do
have
love
rights.
it when people tell me they're alert and oriented and the only thing they know is their name.
Yeah, I mean,
How many fingers am I holding up?
That person gets to go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that person gets to go. So and
It's just one of my favorites. Sorry.
Yeah. The biggest thing is you got to inform people of their rights and stuff like that, and that they have the right to not go. I do.
They do have the right to not go.
Of course.
I feel like as long as you give everybody all of the information, they should be able to make their own decisions.
Absolutely.
I have a really odd question to ask about
Go
this
ahead.
because you guys are talking about consent for medical experiments. Now, do you feel that psychological experiments should be under consent as well?
Absolutely. Everything you could be consented for, man.
In regards to they're playing the lights or there are certain sounds and stuff like that.
You should be informed of everything that's going to
Yes.
happen to you.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
absolutely.
And you should be able to say-
informed.
Yeah.
You should be able to say yes or no.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to participate in this? Yes or
Patricia,
no?
this is the thing you got to understand, man. Like in our profession, whether you're a paramedic, nurse, physician, whatever you are, you're basically saying that you can trust me. I'm a good-hearted person. I have your best interest in mind, and that I'm not going to hurt you.
And then there's Dr. Kavorian.
But
That's a whole different. Don't get Trish.
Okay.
Don't get Trish on that.
I'm sorry. Sorry, no.
or me because we treat our animals
More
better
Way better than we treat people.
You know what? I believe that. I believe
What you
that.
got, Rebecca?
With much more dignity. We
Yeah,
treat
absolutely.
our animals
Absolutely.
with Much more dignity than we treat our humans.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
It
one of
is
those.
awful.
It's one of those things that I don't understand. I mean, again, people have a right to choose, man.
Yeah.
But Patricia, you take this example. You get somebody that's mentally disabled, right? They can't make decisions for themselves, so usually somebody makes it for them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's got to be a responsible person that you inform of the pros and cons of different things that makes that decision for them. You know?
Well, yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
that's where the legalities come in regards to power of attorneys and guardianships. Because
Yeah.
Okay, but
That is a shit
look,
show.
Look at what's happening with Britney Spears right now.
I have no
Yeah,
idea what's
yeah.
happening with Britney Spears.
No,
Is she
listen.
back to being fat? Because I love fat Britney Spears.
No, listen.
Man, I do.
She finally got to talk to the judge herself and say
About what?
Oh yeah. Her
Because
dad
of her
stole her money.
conservatorship.
Yeah.
and she's had like bodyguards and all that saying that whenever she even said something that her dad didn't like, they'd fill her up with lithium, which would then like make her loopy and all that. Her dad has had this conservatorship, and now she's fighting for him to be taken off because she can't do nothing. She's been on like a pill, a diaphragm. She can't get married. She can't have kids.
Was
This
she
and that.
married before though? Or something?
She was married before, but her
Kevin Featherlight. Man, I just pulled that out of my asshole,
No, I
dog.
know.
No.
Hey man,
But
goddamn, bro.
those are
That's
well,
good.
and she was married before to a high school sweetheart called Jason Alexander, not the actor that she married in Las Vegas at a quickie little thing.
Yeah,
But yeah, right now that whole conservatorship
I am
is.
so sorry. How did you pull the cheese out of the mozzarella?
Zucchini.
Oh,
I was just gonna say that's not mozzarella, yeah, it's zucchini.
She sucked it
But
out.
that's right now is.
I have seen her cheese pulling out things too before. It's top notch.
But that's mental thing is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Is they've been messing with her,
Man.
and she's completely fine. And now that she's been able to speak for herself, it's all coming out. So that her dad has been keeping a tight.
So, babe, are you destroying those chicken wings on camera? I just realized.
What am I doing?
Are you like on camera?
Did you not hear her take a bite of her celery and went?
It's crazy shit. Thanks for
Sorry.
sharing that with the whole world. So, anyways, let's table this one for a little bit because we can go all day on this. But
Yes.
Oh yeah, we could.
we got a good.
I'm crazy, and you guys got me here.
Yeah. Hey, Patricia, did you watch a movie for this week?
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. The
Best in Show.
Best in Show.
Oh,
And
nice.
you want to know the one thing that stood out for me throughout that entire film
Oh, give it to me.
was Eugene Levy's eyebrows.
Oh my goodness.
The entire
Really?
film. I couldn't watch that film.
Two left feet.
He's had the same eyebrows though forever.
Yeah, right.
On Schitt's Creek.
I couldn't.
Shit,
I
yeah.
couldn't look away from his teeth. I know
Oh,
he had
yeah.
prosthetics in it, but that's it. That was all I could see.
I pee my pants every time I watch that
I
movie.
haven't seen that one yet.
That
Really?
group of,
No.
that group of actors.
It's hilarious.
They're
Is
amazing
it?
every time they do a film together.
Yeah.
What was the other one that they did? Oh crap!
I didn't know if you
I'm
were
gonna have to watch it.
I don't know if you were
Well,
gonna hate
man,
this.
no, that was.
I don't know if you're gonna hate the movie or not.
No, I loved it. It was
Oh,
very good.
I-
Dude, that's a cult classic right there.
Oh, the commentator is Trish's dad. I can say that because you didn't listen to the show.
That's awesome.
Oh, maybe another bucket. Sorry.
That's awesome.
Yes.
'Cause,
Nobody heard that.
It was.
That was
I
a
love watching
bucket
that
of
guy.
Delicious PBR.
yes.
PBR is a sponsor with unofficially.
Unofficial sponsor.
The unofficial sponsor of this podcast.
This is a beer that just says America on it. Every time
Sorry.
you drink it.
If
Red,
they're not
white,
if they're not
blue.
blue, you can't drink them.
It's one L tall boy, as they say. Our brothers down south say it. Or Patricia's people.
It's a pure.
One L tall boy.
I'll take an L tall boy.
Hey, I am gonna say this. Two things for next week.
Yes, he says.
I got a movie. I'm gonna tell you right now for next week. I'm gonna tell you, and I promise I was not gonna do this for people, but I'm gonna do this time.
Oh shit!
Born in East LA. We're gonna watch that
What?
movie.
Love
Born
it.
in East LA.
Born in East LA is gonna be the movie for next week. And check this out, Patricio.
Everybody's getting a little sneak peek. Let's go.
Yeah. And oh man, I gotta.
I don't like that smile, bro.
Oh,
you gotta
man.
creep me out with that smile.
I'm gonna go through. I'm actually, man. I found all kinds of like Aztec-born diseases.
You
and
found
shit that
ass?
that I'm gonna talk about next week, man.
That's that.
Like humans.
Human ass.
Can you say Aztec one more time?
Aztecs.
I feel like you said human
I used to
ass.
strip with a guy named Aztec.
As
I really did. I was like, oh, dude, he was a straight up Mexican dude named Aztec.
You're wild, man. I swear to God.
So, yeah. So Born in East LA.
Born in
next
East
week.
LA, classic right there.
Yeah, classic
oh,
movie.
okay. think
I don't
I've
know if
seen
I've
it.
ever seen that one.
Cheech and Chong movie, man. It's a
Oh,
Cheech Marin is in it.
yes, I have. Okay.
Cheech Marin is in it,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Hey.
I have seen it.
Yeah.
It's got
It was a
And
long
Sydney-
time ago.
because it's usually like, hey, did you see the Cheech and Chong movie?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the fuck
Dude,
the name is.
but I do want to know what the level of allegedly you were at when you watched the movie.
The first time. The first time,
Yeah.
not this time.
Yeah.
No, the
Right.
first time I watched it, I actually watched it with my grandfather. I think I
What?
was like maybe like 7 or 8 years old.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Like-
what year did it come out?
That was what, late 80s, early 90s?
It was, Ronald Reagan was president.
1987.
Yeah,
There you
so-
go.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
I
I was
was
sober.
of age at that time.
Yeah.
Well, not of legal age to watch the film.
I
but
was
like,
16. I don't know what.
Some people weren't born.
I was 10.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, no,
There's no way I
I
watched
graduated
it.
high school in 89. So 87.
I can tell
I
you
was
this:
16,
Trish
yeah.
didn't watch it back then.
No,
No, it was 71.
But
I was
yeah,
not
I
allowed.
always wondered, like, oh my God, do cigarettes get you high? Because every time I saw films where people were smoking weed, I
yeah,
didn't notice they were smoking weed. I thought they were just smoking cigigarettes.
yeah,
And I would always be
And you're
turned
like, when do I get those cigarettes?
exactly.
yeah.
What
Dude,
brand is that?
Paul Rodriguez is in that movie.
Hi, Skinny.
Oh, hey, Skinny, what's up?
What's up, Slim?
Hey?
Hey,
Say hi, say hi to the group.
hey.
This is,
Hello.
this is as the rotor
Turns.
The rotor
Oh,
turns.
As the road
shit.
turns out, man. We'll
My bad.
get to that too.
Hey, I haven't been here in a while.
Sanctioned.
as the
Sanctions.
Rotor. As the Rotor.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a podcast about EMTs and what we
Paramedics.
do and paramedic, but we don't do any of it.
We
right
are
now.
live.
Yeah,
We
we are
are
live.
live.
I know.
Also,
No, but we do it. We talk about all sorts
Yeah.
of emergencies.
check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Lots of different
Take a look at
emergencies.
us.
So just an announcement. If you have an emergency that you want us to talk about, you can email
Yes,
us,
that's
That's
what we're
right.
talking about next week. Yeah.
Yes.
and we can give you our thoughts.
Or we want to talk to you about any interesting calls. Like
Right.
That would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
cool.
Give us some info. Not any
Oh,
names
there
or
that's
dates
part
of
of everybody.
birth. Oh Jesus!
Oh man. It's good to have Tabitha back. We haven't had any shenanigans like this in a while. Robbie,
I'm never going to forget episode 35.
yeah. So understand this. Robbie's gonna fire everybody tomorrow. We're all terminated. This is our last show.
That's fine.
Sorry,
we love you, Robbie.
Sorry.
Well, I'll tell you, man, Andy and Robbie are gonna lay some shit down on this.
He's writing our resignation letters right now.
So listen, I have to go like some of the shit from the show though, as far as the best in show. Nothing interesting happened on September 29th.
September 19th.
I had 29 when the movie came out.
I have the 19th.
Oh,
We have
well, we're gonna go by the 29th because research.
all the research there. Came
Well,
out.
no, just on that day. We're gonna say that day. I'm
Did
not,
you,
not
did
that
you-
I don't believe you.
Did you look it up?
Yeah.
Oh, you got some shit?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, let's listen to some
Do it.
research.
What-
then.
Yeah,
Did you expect me not to?
go for
I
it.
didn't know what you were doing today. Your hair looks beautiful though.
Yes, it does.
So I didn't know.
Where'd
So
you go to get your hair done?
I did it.
she did it.
Are you
so-
serious?
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
A lot of people always think.
I
that-
wish I had that luxury.
At least
Shit,
people think that
Not
she goes places.
literally.
What?
I wish I had that talent.
Oh yeah, man, she good.
Yeah.
I wish I had hair.
I told you, man. We got this dude named Ronnie Watson. The worst one. I mean, I should probably send this to say the man's name. He's a new guy, but yeah, like you remember from Coming to America. That's the dude's name. Like it's our new guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time that
Mr. Randy.
Here,
Randy
Can you put that
Watson.
over there somewhere?
Randy Watson. You may know him as Joe the policeman from the What's Happening episode.
That's my mama.
Oh, that's my mama. Hey,
So,
I told you that boy was good. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
so
Listen,
September
I'm
19th, which
unapologetic.
is what I found was when the movie came out. Ken Griffey Jr. Had
Oh.
pinch hits of 400, his 400th home run, becoming the first major league player to reach the mark as a pinch hitter.
No shit.
Yeah. It was a Tuesday. It was a leap year. It's Generation X, Chinese zodiac dragon, star sign Virgo. Top billiard was Madonna's music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I love some Madonna.
That makes the people come together.
it does.
Madonna is badass, man.
I love Madonna.
I'm gonna tell you what. There, you remember the what was that? The one that they used for the Pepsi commercial that was like real controversial. The Madonna song.
All of them.
No.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the one that's
Like a virgin.
it's the one with the black with the pardon me, the African American man that she's with in the movie. They have an African American Jesus.
Oh yes.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
I don't. I really don't.
Oh man, it's
I don't know the song, but I know what you're talking about.
Man.
Research. Let's get on that
yeah,
research.
somebody research that shit.
She's working from home. She's working from
So,
home.
so popular baby names after "Justify My Love" happens
Yes.
is Emily and Jacob.
No shit.
Yep.
Really?
And then
What does that have to do with justifying anybody's
Man,
love?
you know,
that happens 9 months after.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Emily and Jacob?
Yes.
You ever met a Jacob that's not an asshole?
No.
Oh,
Every Jacob's an asshole.
Every Jacob is an ass.
But I've met nice Emily's.
Oh, I've had a few Emily's. They've been nice.
I try to stay away from women's whose their names end in Y because those are dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun though.
why?
So if they're named
Fun.
Friday, Saturday, you don't like them either.
They're fun though.
Mandy, Sandy,
Yeah, Brandy.
Yeah.
Oh.
If they end
Andy.
So
I'm gonna tell you what.
Everybody loves candy.
You ever?
me too.
allegedly ever had your prostate checked by Brandy before?
No.
I don't talk about Key West.
All right, go ahead, baby. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right.
Proceed.
So
Sorry.
the Florida man.
Oh, yeah. I love these.
Who was naked while baking?
Always.
Just wait. Come on, wait.
God.
Firefighters and police officers in Niceville, Florida.
Niceville, yeah, I love that place.
It says Niceville.
It does say Niceville.
Won't soon forget the night they responded to a house fire caused by a naked man attempting to bake cookies on a George Foreman grill. Hold on. When they arrived, an unclothed man opened the door and told firefighters, "I'm sorry," and then shut the door. The police arrived a short time later, and this time the man opened the door, left it open. As officers made their way through the house, they saw several items burning. Authorities removed him from the home when he didn't seem to be concerned for his own safety. Police said the man confessed he had drunk 2 liters of vodka and had been smoking marijuana since 9 p.m. He had attempted to extinguish the flames by placing towels over them. Unfortunately, he used dry towels and they too caught fire.
Okay, first of all, I know you were reading what you read, but it's not drunk.
Sounds
He had
like
drank.
Party. That sounds like a
I
party.
know that wasn't you.
I did not
I know
write it.
you. I know you were reading what you were. I know, but whoever wrote this article needs to go back to school.
I love.
I just can't imagine that 911. Like 911, what's your emergency? My cookies are burning. My cookies are burning.
Listen, has any guy
My
ever
cookies
cooked
are burning?
bacon without even just a shirt on?
Well,
A George
we do it all
Foreman
the
grill.
time.
But
I mean, I can't. I probably cooked naked before.
Oh, I've seen you cook naked. One of my favorite things. You know.
I had a pilot once. That would
Uh-oh.
go back.
I love
the
it.
episode.
I had a
I
pilot
had a
once.
pilot once. This one time at band camp.
that's like a man walks into a bar joke.
He would go back to the pilot apartment and cook
Naked.
naked for
Oh,
all
yeah.
of us.
Are you serious?
Oh.
And he would show up with cookies, and we could never decide
If we
whether
wanted
the
to
nuts
eat
that
them or
were in
not?
the cookies were his nuts, or if he'd actually
Who pulled the short straw to go find out that he was
Nobody
It
went.
happened by accident.
Yeah.
So
It
you
was
walked
one
in
of
and
those walking
He
type
just-
situations. One of those situations none of us will ever forget.
Yeah.
A very tall man.
Oh. Maybe he's a
story.
In
Maybe-
the film.
maybe
I've
he's
seen
a
that
grower.
He's a grower, not,
Not
a
a
shower.
shower.
happen.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe.
In the
I-
state he was in, I don't think so.
Oh, check. Man. Poor man. We got a business out
I
there.
know,
but that's
for
right.
real, for
Yeah.
real.
Okay, seen it all now.
Yes.
Like they said, maybe he was a grower, not a shower.
No, she said it was.
She said in the state he
in the
was
state that
in,
he was
she didn't
in.
think
he was
so.
at full attention.
He was saluting.
He really
A very
liked
small
cooking.
staff.
He really liked
in
cooking.
the movie, Scary Movie, there's a comment that I fucking love. It's
Yeah.
like making fun of the guys like having a small dick is a disability. Would you make fun of a guy in a wheelchair?
Yes.
You know, you remember
No,
Muggsy
you
Bogues?
wouldn't, but you agree
Yeah,
with the comment.
Muggsy Bogues won the slam dunking contest.
Who?
Muggsy Bogues, he's a basketball player.
Oh, he's the shortest
Yeah,
freaking
sure
basketball
dude.
player ever.
That
Yeah.
won the slam dunking
Yeah,
contest.
yes.
Kick some ass out.
Yep.
Sometimes, man, you little and you may hit one side
Yep.
really hard.
Yeah,
Yep.
true.
That's all
True.
I'm saying.
Yeah. He's like
Yeah.
5 foot something, and he won the.
You know, I may not hit both sides or deep, but I'm gonna hit it hard on one side. One side's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
She's gonna go left side of this pussy hurts.
But the ball,
You know what I'm saying? But it's about it, yeah. You know? But it's good I can breathe through my ears. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Go
saying.
ahead,
Are you
baby.
picking up what I'm throwing down?
That's all I got.
That's all you got? So on the wrong date that I researched, which we're gonna go back to this. I'm about to look this shit up. You know.
Let me look.
So
Well, we had research on it, and it was 9/19.
so remember
Which is what? September 19th?
Yeah.
Okay.
oh shit. I may have missed. I put a
September
2.
Hey,
19th.
you've been busy today.
I
You know,
put a
you
2
can't-
on there.
What I've already learned this over and over and over. Every single day I wake up earlier and earlier because there's never enough time in the day to do what you got to do.
Never enough time. in the
Never
day.
enough time.
Can
Ever,
we get
ever.
more shots, Jamie, if we can?
Oh, Jamie.
Please.
We love you, Jamie.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was trying to be quiet, but maybe a little ice. Please and thank
I
you.
guess I need to find some ass shorts.
Yeah,
What?
and we gotta get ass
What?
shorts for Jamie.
Thank you, babe.
Ashworth.
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
What
So-
size you wear,
yeah.
Jamie?
Extra small.
Medium, small.
Yeah.
What, bra? No.
Booty shorts. So
Yeah, you squeeze them babies into a small shirt.
The
Perfect.
Rescue Company
look
One
phenomenal.
bikinis are on sale now at the store.
So, let's talk about this movie because it's fucking hilarious.
You ever seen one bikini?
The announcer, what's the guy's name? The
What
cast,
movie?
the Best in Show. You remember that guy's name? Look that guy dude's
Look
name.
it up.
Because that guy is fucking hilarious. And
Oh,
that,
yeah.
and that is Trish's dad.
Totally.
Like so inappropriate. He's like everything that guy says in the thing.
Or maybe Pete.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Jersey Shore Vacation? They always have Uncle Nino.
Yeah.
You never know what Uncle Nino's going to say.
Yeah, that could be Trish's dad too.
Loved it. That's all. That was. I love that. No matter what movie he's in,
Oh, he's
I
hilarious.
really
Who
love that
is
guy.
it? 'Cause
He's
I haven't
awesome.
seen
It's
Best
the
in
dude
Show.
from Schitt's Creek.
Oh, Eugene Levy.
No,
Buck-
that's not the
Buck
announcer. baby.
Lanigan.
Oh, just
Buck,
kidding.
Buck, what
Even
is
the
it?
guy's name is
As Buck-
It's, the dude from.
Yeah, I
Lannan?
need
Into the
He was
microphone.
in Roseanne too,
Buck
wasn't he?
Lannan.
Buck Lannon.
I think that's what it was.
You put his picture up there, Patricia.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah. So like this dude, like the real commentator that's on there, he is like he's a doctor. And by the way, if you're a doctor that's not a medicine doctor, don't go around telling people that shit.
Right.
Like let's just fucking flat out like, hey, yeah, you got a PhD, right? But doctor, are you helping people? No. You're not prescribing medicine. Like
Fred Willard.
Fred Willard's
Oh,
the guy's
Fred
name.
Willard.
Fred Willard's the guy's name. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm
fucking
pulling
thing.
it up on my internet. It's kind
All
of slow
right,
over
you
here.
know what? Now I need a face because I know the name.
So the dude, that one doctor of dogs, like not
Yes,
even a
he was.
veterinarian. He's not a veterinarian. He's just a PhD guy that studied doctor. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of time spent into
Oh,
researching
God, yeah, he's hilarious.
dogs
He
and
is
how they
hilarious.
walk and how they,
He was
Are you
in
talking about
Roseanne.
Caesar Milan?
Yeah. He's not a doctor.
No, he's
He's a
dog.
Mexican like Patricia.
Caesar Milan.
Yeah.
He's just a dog whisperer, or something
Yeah.
or other.
Hey, so I got
What do you whisper, Patricia?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Sweet nothing.
So, Jason, fake doctors, right?
Yes.
Does that bother you too? Is it just me?
No, it's not just you. It's not. I
What
PhDs
if you
mean,
play
are
one on
fake
TV?
doctors?
but truthfully, I feel like that's the only doctor I could ever get.
Yeah. Fake one.
Is that one,
So, like,
I'm just
okay,
gonna go to school the rest
somebody
of my
works for a
life.
PhD. I'll let you call yourself a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. But an honorary doctor degree?
Oh, fuck that.
It's
Fuck
like
you.
foot doctors. Foot doctors aren't doctors. They're foot people.
No,
Like,
no, they went to medical school.
Yeah, no, they,
I know
that's a
Cosby get an
specialty.
honorary doctor degree?
Who that?
Cosby?
Bill Cosby. Baby, you got me right to
Okay.
my point. I gotta
oh,
know. Yeah, you are so beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
to
beautiful.
him.
You need to let us in on this stuff.
You back in. You out of the penalty
Oh,
box.
thanks.
Oh my God, that was like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
It
So
was.
It's a
You
long
did talk about
podcast.
did you know that Bill Cosby has an honorary?
Yes.
He's an honorary
No,
doctor.
does he really?
For playing Heathcliff
For
Huxtable.
for playing a doctor on
And
TV.
for showing the positive role of an African American doctor to
What
society.
university gave it to him?
Oh,
no, hold on.
Harvard.
No,
No.
No, wait, no.
It was
Howard.
was it Brown?
It was one of those.
UCLA.
No, it was one of those.
Oh no!
No, wait. It was.
I want to like everybody like.
I remember reading this. Damn it!
It wasn't UCF. I know that.
Yeah.
So
It
Trish,
wasn't
you know
UF
better.
either.
you
They
say
know better.
Brown,
NYU.
It was Penn State.
I don't know why I say that, but that's what I think.
and you got Penn State.
It was Penn.
I don't think so.
No.
What you got, Rebecca? What you think?
What I thought it was brown.
I think it's Brown or Howard, but
Wait a second.
but I had to go with
because-
Penn.
Wait.
because they wore a certain university sweater throughout the whole.
Oh, they
season.
sure
Oh,
did.
yeah.
It was
Yale.
Yale.
Yale?
I'm gonna go with Yale.
Yale.
Final
Okay.
answer.
That's what I was going to say.
no.
Look it up. I want you to look it up.
Look
It's
it
gonna
up.
fuck you up when you say
Research.
when you
I
find out what
said,
it
I
is.
said Penn State because they had that pedophile dude or something or other. Sorry.
So Bill Cosby, he's in a movie called Mother,
Temple.
Temple University.
Oh, son of a mother.
Wow.
And,
Everybody forgets Temple.
the only reason I remember that is one of the big. Does anybody know the big rivalry? I can't say that. You know,
Rivalry.
rivalry. Yep. Football game is against Temple. Is Rice University.
Rice.
Rice.
Oh.
Temple and Rice.
Rice and
Isn't
Temple.
that a pediatric syndrome after taking aspirin?
Yeah, that's Rye syndrome, baby.
Rye.
Yeah.
Right.
Close.
Not
Yeah.
right.
Back
Close.
in, back
Very
in
close.
2 minutes.
Very
Starts
2
with an
minutes.
R.
2 minutes back in. So anyways, they give it to him before that big football game. That's when he got his big honorary.
Oh, wow.
So Bill.
shut it.
A lot of people don't know. Like Bill Cosby is a big thing in EMS. He testified before Congress for the white paper. He was a corpsman during the Korean War, and he basically relayed to Congress his experience as a paramedic, basically during the war, giving plasma and albumin and stuff like that.
I mean, he was basically
Yeah.
an honorary pharmacy technician.
Yeah. Now he is. Yeah. Conscious sedation person, as I like to call it.
I
And,
love.
by the way,
Dave
he's a
Chappelle's-
free man.
I
He
love.
is
Yes,
free.
he is.
Yeah, the charges were dropped.
because
on
of
him.
a freaking technicality
Hey.
on.
They gotta love the
That's-
justices.
I
That's how it
love
works.
Dave
Tell you
Chappelle's
what.
stand up on that.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
What is
the
I don't-
superhero thing.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, you're gonna have to watch.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch the Dave Chappelle show, or not? It's not the show. It's
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
his
yeah.
specials from
Yeah.
like 17 about Bill Cosby. It
Hey
is
man,
hilarious.
you know what's crazy is that Dr. Cosby, which
Heathcliff
Heathcliff
Huxtable.
yeah.
I know he likes pudding.
Yeah.
It used to be my
Only
favorite
room
show.
for Jello.
I used to record that shit because I was in dance or something on Thursdays when it would come on,
Hey,
and I would watch it later.
Actually, here's a funny thing because I looked up all the he has multiple
oh yeah.
Charges
are
against him.
That's
He
awesome.
has multiple honorary degrees from Berkeley, Boston College, Boston University, Bryant University, so on and so forth, and they all revoked.
They all took him away.
They all
Good.
took it away.
Yep.
That's the
Damn.
thing. You can do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you can.
Didn't he like for the Martin Luther King walk? Didn't he like buy the PA system or something like that?
I don't know about that, baby. I don't know.
All
I
right.
have to look that up. You may be right.
No, but yeah,
research.
they
Or
can
I may
take
be wrong.
away. They can take away stuff.
It's
If
funny.
you're a douche.
You ever seen that picture Lance Armstrong took under all his
Thank you.
yellow jerseys and shit, all his win, like the
Yeah. When
Yeah,
they're
that's
not even
bullshit,
jumping.
too.
that's after
If
they.
everybody does it, then you shouldn't get punished for it by yourself.
So the
Thank you,
dude,
babe.
there's a dude about to
Appreciate
win
you.
like a fifth, or he won. It was the Tour de France was a few weeks ago, right? So
Mhm.
there's a dude about to
Amazing.
win a fifth one. You know what I mean? And like they ever make a big deal of this guy's gonna win a fifth one, but like, hey, listen, motherfuckers, Lance Armstrong won it 5 times.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. The dude won it 5 times. You can't take the man's shit away.
No,
Right.
not at all.
You
No.
cannot take the
He
man's
did it.
shit away.
No,
Whether he took, listen, I'm not against steroids.
I'm not either.
Like as far as people like doing them, like listen, I say let that shit be. Let people do it.
What do you get every time
I mean,
you're
that's
sick?
what you want to do.
You get steroids.
Listen,
You know?
I would rather have steroids than narcotics every day of the week.
Well, baby, we're not talking about those. We're talking about
I'm
performance.
saying like if you're, I'm saying if
and
you're
I still
sick,
don't understand why you're talking when you're in the penalty box.
No,
If-
you took her out.
if you're sick,
When did she go back in?
when I'm
missed it.
sick, I'd rather have
What?
steroids
You
over
missed
narcotics.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like narcotics are shitty.
I agree.
She actually respected the 2-minute warning because you gave it to her at
Oh, he is keeping.
Oh,
Thank
Oh,
you, Patricio.
snap.
You know,
All right, 5-minute warning. 5
Oh,
minutes.
snap.
hey, so but anyways, like I was bringing up Dr. Cosby because like I'm gonna start giving away honorary doctorates at the rescue company. And
We are
You
not
get
a
doctorate.
university.
And you get a
Wait,
doctorate.
what?
and,
We are not a university.
yeah, well,
Or university.
and I'm gonna let Dr. Abel pick
Or
his
the
first
anniversary.
the first honorary
Of the
award
university.
that he wants to give it to. That's gonna be awesome. So, Doc, who you want to give an honorary doctorate to?
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so best in show.
Oh, back to best in
Best in
show.
show.
Hey, that dude talks about dressing up a dog with a pipe and a hat.
Hilarious. Hilarious. I love the guy.
Oh,
It's so funny.
and then the that lady plays the best lesbian ever played on any show.
I wonder why.
Wait, who
On
is
She
any
always plays
show.
a lesbian.
I wonder why.
Wait, which one?
I don't.
Monica.
I haven't seen
The
the movie.
lesbian.
I'm sorry.
There are two.
Yeah, well,
The
other
chick
one-
from Glee?
She was
Yeah.
at least.
I haven't
She was
seen
at least
Oh,
married
oh,
to. a
oh,
guy.
shit. Jane Seymour?
Yeah.
Oh, James. Oh,
So
James
can you name
Seymour.
can you
Wait,
name a show? Can you name a movie that she's awesome and doesn't play a lesbian in?
James Seymour.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Is she in
That
that?
doesn't.
Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Never seen.
Yeah, but that's a cartoon, right?
Jane Seymour.
Is it a
kind of
cartoon?
remember.
Yeah. Is it a cartoon?
I feel like she's-
Jane Lynch.
Jane
Not Jane. I'm like
Lynch.
Jane Seymour used to be Angel Woman, not
She's
lesbian woman.
Not played a lesbian?
No,
But
it's
she's not
Jane
playing a
Lynch.
lesbian.
It's
I don't
Jane
remember
Lynch.
her not playing
Right.
a lesbian.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Jane
coming
Lynch.
from.
Oh man, this is gonna fuck
She
you up.
plays
Yeah.
such a
And
great
Jane
lesbian
Lynch.
all the time.
Hey,
And I don't know why.
here you go. You
And
ready?
Jane Lynch is a lesbian.
Like she was in Glee for years.
I know.
Right? Yeah.
Isn't she Ricky Bobby's mom? In
Yes.
Talladega Nights?
She is Ricky Bobby.
That's
Yeah,
Jane-
but she's still a lesbian in that movie.
No,
No,
but
she's not.
Yeah,
No, she's
she
not.
totally is.
She's a Christian woman, baby, in that movie.
Well,
Not that you can't be a
Right,
lesbian and be a
because
Christian woman.
there's
but
never any Christian women that are
what about her
lesbians.
in that movie is tells you she's a lesbian?
Mm.
The way she looks and acts.
No, because she's got Ricky Bobby's dad that she wants to take her to dancing
That
and all
doesn't
that
matter.
stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I got
Doesn't
you.
Yeah, you see what I'm
matter.
saying?
Yeah.
So she ain't playing a
Yeah,
lesbian.
yeah.
in that
That
movie.
doesn't matter.
Well, this is
You
why
got me. You
you're
got me.
talking through a 5-minute sanction, and you're wrong. On top of it, you're talking. You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I love you though. You're very beautiful.
Jane Lynch.
And Ricky
Yeah.
Bobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
That's probably,
awesome. In
that's
that.
probably like one of the only movies.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm pulling it up now because I'm looking through.
I'm looking
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
And
She's got a lot of awards.
Oh yeah, she's good, man.
She's phenomenal.
She's good.
Yeah. No,
I love
yeah, me too.
The best
She's
part of
great.
that. The best part
She
of that
cracks
movie.
me up all the
oh,
time.
no, dude, she is hilarious.
Yeah.
She was what's his
We
face's
have
therapist
butt
on
alert. Butt
Two Men
alert.
in a
Oh,
We have a butt
Charlie-
alert.
yeah. She was Charlie. She was
A
Charlie
butt alert.
Harper's.
2.5 Men.
Did you-
There it is.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it was,
I didn't. I didn't see it.
It was
Charlie
Patricia's
Harper's,
got to get up.
Bye,
there.
Patricia. We'll see you later.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Did you fall in love and find your future wife?
No, you guys missed a hell of an ass that came in through here.
I did totally miss
All
it.
right,
I
so
did.
we-
I'm actually sitting.
We
on
had
it.
this coming in from research. There's no record of Cosby attending or having any part of the MLK speech.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's made up.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people make that up. Like if you're old and black, doesn't mean you were at that
Whatever.
speech.
Right,
I-
right.
Jane
You know
Lynch.
what I mean? Like does not mean you were there. You know?
And he apparently received 70 honorary degrees.
Wow.
Man, the
Yeah.
Jello.
Thank
man.
you, Amanda.
It must be nice.
It's time for some
We
pudding.
miss you being here.
Some time for some pudding pop.
Down by some pudding.
You put the
Boy, he was
pudding
poking people's
in
pudding.
the pop, and then you lick it off the stick.
Robbie is so firing us.
Yeah,
That's the
we're
craziest
done.
shit.
This is
It's
the
like
last.
Terminator.
I hope you guys liked it. This is me last.
So, what were you saying, Patricia?
Well, Harry
Patricia can't, like, he can't handle it right now. It's so great.
Patricia lost his train of thought.
It's all
What?
good. It's all
What
good.
were we talking about?
Yeah, it's
Oh my God, we went down a different rabbit hole. I'm Alice. in
Best in
Wonderland.
show. What were we talking about?
Best in
in
show.
show.
Oh
yes.
yeah, we were talking about the guy that was the thing in Best in Show.
It's like Patricia,
guy that
look
was
at
the thing.
Patricia's face. It's
Yeah, what's his
great.
name? Billy
It's
something.
the greatest thing in the world. Hey, Sean.
The guy
Oh,
that, the guy that
hey,
played the
there we
thing in
go.
that movie of the stuff.
Everybody.
Oh,
So to best in show.
Best in show. Cheers.
So being terminated by Andy and Robbie.
and to
There you go.
the dum dums on when we go south on a conversation.
That is good. So delicious. So
Ooh, that was strong. That was.
Oh, what was that?
the two gay
Same
dudes
one.
Yes.
in
That
that
was
movie.
not the
I
same
was going
one.
to say one because the other one was way more red than this one.
The two gay dudes in that movie are awesome.
Oh yes, they are.
Oh, Jane Lynch being gay in that movie.
No,
Okay.
No,
the two
No,
gay
the-
dudes.
The
Oh,
guys.
a different movie? Or
Well,
different guys?
she's gay in that movie
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But the
All right,
dude.
so
We need to bring her up on.
So I want to bring you to this.
I also love that one chick that is the biggest slut ever.
Oh yeah. So I'm getting to. So
Okay.
check this out.
Ooh.
So you bringing you to a scene
The biggest-
where they win their section, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Right?
Whatever.
And then the two gay dudes are watching it on TV back in their hotel room because the
Dude,
dude.
they're just talking.
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
Are
they're
they
just
watching
talking
the
shit.
Olympics?
Yeah, and then like she
It's
runs
the
over there,
Mayflower.
and then the two chicks start making out,
Yes.
and
Noah's
then
Ark.
and it's like oh, there it is.
Oh.
But that one gay dude with all the kimonos.
He packs like I do.
Yes, he does.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You,
That's what I'm
set
getting
up the whole room.
Fuck
all
no,
your
I don't
feng
do that.
shui going
But all the
in.
pillows.
I do bring. Listen.
Hey, don't make
I
fun
do-
of feng shui because I'm all about it.
Hey,
I do bring-
easy.
I do bring all of the pillows. And how about you ask Carlos why?
Why?
So let's go back up. A
Okay,
second.
that's
Why do I
Let me
bring
back
all
up.
the
I'm
pillows?
gonna need some. I'm gonna need some silence from the peanut gallery to get through this. So I used to be able to sleep with like no pillow. Now you got to understand, Jason. I sleep in a chair at the fire department, at the helicopter. I don't sleep in a bed.
Right.
I don't
sleep in
really.
a
Which I don't know. I mean,
I don't.
I guess
A lot of people ask me why I don't sleep in a bed and stuff like that. Does that fuck you up?
No, it's it's a skill that it takes years to actually just like
To perfect.
to perfect.
So a lot of people ask me, and like I think I've told this on the podcast before or anything. But
Yeah.
when I was a kid, my father got shot through a wall.
Right.
He would always come sleep with me. You know what I mean? Like to just make sure I would go to sleep. And
My dad did that too.
And when I was 8 years old,
My uncle did that, but it was weird.
yeah. He wasn't like my dad wasn't Uncle Touchy. You know, Uncle Touchy with a tricky hand.
old Uncle Touchy.
Yeah.
I'm Guillermo. When did you come and tell me?
Yeah. So
Better
this-
than cousin is.
So normally the wall that my bed was on was an outside wall to the outside an outside wall. And so normally my dad would come in and I would sleep between the wall and my dad. And then when I would fall asleep, he would leave. This time I couldn't sleep. It was one of those where I fell asleep. I woke up, went and got my dad. My dad walked me back to bed. And basically this time my dad got between the wall and me, and my dad got shot.
Holy crap!
And that's how my father died.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people don't know that I didn't sleep in a bed from the time I was 8 till actually I got engaged when I met my first wife. So that's like the first time I got a bed. Like, you know, it's crazy. And, you know, part of it, you know, when I was homeless right before I got in the fire department, I slept in my car most of the time, slept sitting up. And then I slept on a recliner forever, 20 years, man. Like I, you know, still
Yeah.
I sleep on a recliner
Because
still
you probably didn't get
at the helicopter.
very much sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it too. Even at the helicopter now, like I sleep in a recliner.
Listen,
and
if
stuff.
you're like me, you can sleep anywhere.
Yeah, and I
Oh.
could do that. So
Literally,
yeah, I can knock
he's
out
sleeping
pretty quick.
right away.
Yeah.
Right away.
So you know,
Sometimes.
yeah.
No, I can fall asleep.
I'm gonna tell you
anywhere.
this though. No, Trish is right though. Since I've retired, like the ability for me to like sleep at night is like I can't. There's nights I'm wide awake.
Yeah.
My
He has
body.
to have two hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You still like to roam?
Two hands makes me go out.
Roam if you want to.
Listen,
Right.
No,
I am
I
not
had an
even
interesting
kidding.
thing happen to me this week where I got home around 11:30, 12 o'clock. We went to go see Black Widow at a friend's house.
Yeah.
Amazing movie, by the way. And I'm in my feelings, so I'm like, I kind of can't fall asleep.
So you start playing
So
with your
my-
girlfriend?
Huh?
Nothing.
No, we're not talking about that.
I just start going through my head, you know, just thinking, like my brain won't shut the fuck up. So what do I
Yeah.
do? I pull out my phone, I start playing my phone, start going through some videos, and I start making a little video montage. I don't know if you saw it on my Facebook, but 3.5 hours later, I made a video of just like all my friends, 2-minute video, just clips of my Snapchat, and I'd only slept for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
The next day when I woke up, I don't know what the hell came over me. Now, mind you, I don't drink coffee, not on any medications of any sorts. But dude, I had so much energy that day. I knocked out my 100 sit-ups, my 100 push-ups, so many emails, and
Man.
I was able to do a show that night. I'm like, I don't know how the hell that happened, but for me, the less sleep I get, the better.
You're getting old.
You know, man, like I've gotten sometimes I'm just exhausted, bro. Like, and you know, and I get angry and shit. Trish knows.
What?
Yeah, like I just that my sleep regulation hasn't gotten right. It has not gotten right, and I'm like 2 years after the fire department, but you know, the helicopter doesn't help out. Like, you know,
It does not help.
you
at
know,
all.
it seems like summertime in Florida, you fly at night. Like people don't understand, like during the day in Florida, like, you know, you may fly in the morning
People
time.
are.
Well, it's just
or-
the weather. Like we'll get calls and like the thunderstorms keep us from flying, and then as soon as that shit's over, you fly all night. You fly the same shit, Rebecca, right?
all the time.
Yeah, like you're up all night, and like it's just call. You know, like people don't understand the vibration, the heat, the stuff that an hour of flying is worth like 6 hours of fucking.
But are
running
you not
costs.
sleeping because you're like thinking, oh my God, the phone's going to ring and I have to get up?
No,
and,
it's just
No.
it rings. That's why I'm up. But when I'm home, it's sometimes difficult, man, to shut it off. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking of all the different shit that I haven't gotten done that I need to get done, and
Yeah.
and it's just so hard for me, man, to like just get right in the mind to like just go out. You know, it's like it's insane lately.
I've had to take a lot more mental health days because of the fact that, as actually Trish can attest to this. When I walked in here and I'm setting up, I was setting up. You saw how stressed I am, and
That you are.
that I am, that I am right now, and trying to find that balance is extremely difficult. But at the same time, like trying to coordinate with sleep and stuff like that, like I can't sleep because there's so much shit to do.
So
And good.
I will say that, and I know that it's probably a shameless plug or whatever,
Go for
but
it.
craniosacral therapy is phenomenal for things like that. Like that is one of the things that
Say that
actually-
slow.
Craniosacral therapy.
Look it up.
Craniosacrotherapy.
For some reason, Trish is
I've never heard of it.
I'm
Wait,
getting
some of that.
So-
one of these. Hold on a second, though. These are good. Hello.
Oh, we have
Hello.
a live caller.
Hello.
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 You're live on the air.
This is a message from the single point of contact team at Penny Mac Loan Services.
Man, we don't want to talk to you.
Every time
So-
we get one of these things, man, it's great. I love it.
I love those.
Yeah.
So craniosacral therapy is something that I started doing a couple of years ago, and is one of the things that actually does kind of help him sleep a little bit if I'm awake enough to do it. But it is phenomenal at helping with stress and anxiety and chronic pain and
Is it a talking thing or because
No,
I
it's
used
a-
you do
It
this right
can
here
be.
and this can help
A
soothe.
little lower. A little lower.
Oh, sorry.
No, not that
Oh, my bad.
What's wrong with you?
so it can be a talking thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a talking thing. Wherever you are, oftentimes there are therapists close to you. If you look up, if you go to the Upledger website, it's UPLEDGER. You can find a craniosacral therapist close to you, and it will help you deal with different traumas that have happened in your life, or if you have any issues with like sleep or anxiety or
Well, no,
things
for,
like that.
for the longest time, I would have night sweats and night terrors because my friend got shot in front of me when I was 12 years old.
Yep.
And died in my arms as we were waiting for the paramedics. So for about 10 years, like I kept having the same thing just like,
Recurring.
recurring in my
Yeah.
dreams, like the shot, and I would wake up in the middle
Oh
of the
yeah,
night.
man.
So it was to the point where like I couldn't find sleep. I couldn't get sleep. And then medicinal marijuana came into my life when I started taking it for my epilepsy, and that right there was a benefit because
Absolutely.
it
That's it.
calmed me down.
So what were you
Helps as
taking?
well.
I was taking Depakote and Valproic acid.
Depakote.
Depakote.
Come on, people want to know these. So you were talking too fast. I didn't hear.
Oh,
You know, we got.
So
quality
Depakote-
So
assurance.
now has the
Because-
have you started doing the medical marijuana instead of
I've
Depakote?
I've been on medicinal
Valproic acid?
marijuana for over 15 years now.
Yeah.
Because I got it when I was in Colorado.
Yep.
And it's been so helpful because
Absolutely.
I honestly God, I
It's
don't
natural.
I don't take medicine. I really don't. So if I have a headache, I don't take a Tylenol or an Advil. If I have a cold, I don't take any NyQuil or anything like that. I just let it run through my
You
system.
just- yeah.
I drink plenty of water. I drink a lot of
You're
juices.
like my roommate.
Medical
He doesn't
marijuana
do that.
also helps with headaches.
Yeah.
I'm
I-
sorry. I didn't want to make a
So-
joke about it when
so
you
I'll
said
be
you
right
had
back.
night sweats. I was gonna say you're
My
actually
toe
in
hurts,
menopause.
and would that hurt?
It probably will help too.
Yeah.
The
Which is what I'm
the-
going through.
do you take anticonvulsants still or no?
No, I've been
Yeah, that's-
I've been seizure free for over 12 years.
Oh,
That's
Wow.
awesome, man.
That's good.
Because of
That's
that,
awesome.
because of medicinal marijuana. So
Ah, that's awesome.
It's so crazy that people don't understand like the health benefits behind that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I know.
no, that's the thing. Like the people understand the health benefits. It's just the lobbyists. They-
Well,
that-
but
that
that's
push
exactly
against
what we mean. Yeah.
Well, I would say probably some people understand the health benefits,
the
and other
Republicans do. Oh,
And-
sorry.
it. Imagine
and the other.
Allegedly.
you guys work in the medical industry and paramedics, stuff like that. Imagine the hit the pharmaceutical companies would take,
Oh no, I know.
and they're
They're not going to take any hit because there's plenty of other pharmaceuticals that they make money on.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
I'm sure there's stuff that they're going to make.
So
money
listen,
on.
there
I'm
is
sure
no-
there's a cure for cancer.
There
of some
is
sort,
no
but they don't
money
wanna let
in
us
a
know about it.
cure. There is only money in treatment.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
So-
that is why we do not have a cure for cancer.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm sure there is a cure for cancer, but we don't know about it because they don't want us to know about
Oh,
it because
man,
they
there
wouldn't
you
make
go.
any money about
Hey,
it.
I made a note of this because I had to bring this shit up today, and it's a great segue for us. Let me bring this up right now. Like, is there a great conspiracy on
Yes.
like the world of medicine and research and like what they want us to know? Or
Yes.
is it just the fact that we don't know yet?
Yes. I
Like-
wholeheartedly believe.
Yeah?
Yes.
What do you think?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Rebecca. What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
I
I
do.
believe it also.
This is the greatest time. It's the greatest topic of all time.
No, I do. I
So-
believe it.
So here's the thing: if you like read about like the COVID vaccine and what it does to viruses and cancer, etc., and they've been trying to get that thing through the FDA for the
Absolutely.
last 20 years,
Yeah.
and they have not been able to do it. And now that COVID shows up, and
All of
it's
a sudden,
supposed to
bam.
to like mess up the replication of cancer
RNA,
cells. Yeah. So how?
So Orange County just went 100%. Like, if you work for Orange County, county employee, not the fire department, not the sheriff's, every county employee
Just any
Has
government
to-
employee.
has
county.
to get the COVID vaccine. It's
vaccine.
mandatory
As you
across the
should.
board. So
I don't agree.
I'm a huge believer in vaccines.
I'm not getting it.
I think people
You need to
have.
fucking
well,
get it.
I do think people have the right to choose whether they want to do something or not.
Let's go back to what we talked about earlier.
Yeah. I just,
Everybody has a right to choose.
Exactly.
yeah, absolutely. So it's a great.
Okay, but
see where I'm
I
going
don't
with
need
this, Jason? God, man,
I
I'll
don't
tell
need
you
to
what.
bust my ass because you didn't choose correctly.
Yeah. Well,
I
let's
don't-
hold on before you state
I
your
love you.
opinion.
You're
Allegedly,
beautiful.
That is my
I
opinion.
see. So listen.
Can we give Trish like the rainbow star from Mario
Yeah,
Brothers? Like,
yeah,
let her go
absolutely.
at it.
So,
No, I love it.
listen. This is my thing though. Like, should people get should the vaccine be mandatory?
So my mom is she's a cancer patient,
Yes.
and I strongly encourage her to get vaccinated.
Okay.
Like
Tricia said yes.
her doc said that it was going to be good and safe for her to get, and I told her absolutely that she should get it.
Yep. Tabitha, you think people should?
I would.
Listen.
I will also get it for my kids as soon as it's available.
No. So yeah, my dad has it because he's been battling lung cancer.
Yeah.
But I was just and my sister got it because she's a RN in New York.
Yeah.
I will not get it. I don't get the flu shot. Every time years ago that I got the flu shot, I was sicker than death. So
So let me
I'm
ask
not-
you a question.
I'm not
Hold
gonna
on,
get the
baby.
va-
Hold
yeah,
on,
no, no,
baby.
you,
Hold
you
on.
get
Let me
it.
get you
So I'm not gonna get the vaccine. But so I was just literally with my dad, my sisters, before my brother, in the hospital.
Yeah.
Before my brother passed away.
Hey, we did a show about your brother. We talked a
You
few
did.
weeks back about
Yes.
your brother too.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes,
sorry about
and
that.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And you guys actually were a great help with your donation.
We love you.
I love you guys.
Tabitha, real quick, your brother was God rest his soul, was a truck driver for how many years was your brother driving trucks?
Well, he did it for years, then stopped, and then he went back to it probably 4 years ago.
And, again, like during the whole coronavirus and all this stuff, we learned to appreciate the truck driving community
Correct.
because that's how our shit gets to us.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And,
Yeah.
and he never stopped working. He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
a constant on the road, and
So for new listeners and stuff, you can go back. We did a show on, and we talked about Tabitha's brother, and he was injured on the job. He would basically opened up his tractor trailer doors, and a pallet fell on him, and was injured. Ended up being a quadriplegic, and ended up actually succumbing to the injuries and stuff like that.
correct. And he chose to decide. He
Yeah.
chose to end it because
He didn't want to live that.
he just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's great.
I
That's,
understand.
you know what? That's his decision.
I'm glad he had the choice.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing is, he suffered a neck injury that he had to have surgery for. He couldn't speak. He had a tracheostomy. He suffered.
It wasn't him anymore.
No, but he suffered an acute stroke to his cerebellum, but he was still completely aware, so I could still speak to him. And then when he made that decision, it was him in full consciousness deciding that
That's awesome.
he
I'm
was
glad.
ready to let go.
He went.
He didn't want to live the rest of his life.
And I really commend you and your family for allowing him to do that, because there's so many people that just they want to hold on as long as they can.
Yeah.
And it's understandable, but at the same time, I don't want to live that way. I would do the exact same thing.
He was free going. Yeah. He was a biker. Yeah. He was a free spirit. He had so much fun. He loved life. He would give you the shirt off his back if you needed it. Right. And he was in a position that he just decided, you know what, he held on for 9 months, and the nurses said, hey, you know what, he lasted a lot longer than anybody would. Yeah.
Well, don't think that you guys made the wrong decision, because you did what he wanted you to do.
I'm respecting his wishes, and that's what he wanted.
That's it. No matter what you feel, you did what he wanted to do.
And now he wanted to be buried next to our grandparents, who are at Woodlawn Memorial. That's not a disclaimer. Just, sorry.
Not a sponsor.
Not a my bad.
One of the oldest cemeteries in Orlando history. Right. So the original Orlando cemetery.
Yeah, wow. And so he's been cremated, and I've got him at home right now, and
awesome.
he will be buried next to our grandparents. Yeah. And it's what he wanted, and I'm respecting his wishes, and I miss him dearly every day. But
of course you do.
He was an amazing person that deserved better than what he was going through for the last 8 months.
So sorry to bring it all up and stuff, but like I think people do need to understand. During NDOC, I tell a story about this gentleman that I took care of when I was in nursing school. And remember, as a guy, he was a carpenter, but he had ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. And when you talk about that dude, all that guy ever wanted to do was swing a hammer again. You know what I mean? All I want to do is hammer some stuff, and he couldn't because he's paralyzing, And it makes me think of a lot of times, on my worst day.
Thank you so much.
On my worst day, imagine not being able to do what I'm able to do. You know what I mean? Imagine that shit. Your worst day, you're not able to be you.
Right.
So when you're, for people out there that are, just because mental health is such a big thing, man. For people out there right now, if you're thinking today's the worst day I've ever had, tomorrow's better.
Carlos,
absolutely.
Can I say one thing though? Absolutely. Also is I want to thank you guys for your donation. Because honestly, all that money that I made when I did this benefit and all that, thank goodness I had it, because I don't know how else I would have, been able to take care of cremation and burial and all that. So I had all that money set aside, and I want to thank you though for your amazing donation.
Oh man, I ain't nothing.
To help me in my time, and
hey man,
just amazing.
There's a lot of places I wouldn't be if it wasn't for other people.
But thank you so much. And I know I haven't known you guys that long, and I am completely indebted to you guys. And
man, you ain't
I'm just glad that I'm friends with you and that you guys are so amazing.
Trish is in hugging mode.
Okay.
But I just want to finish the vaccine thing real quick.
You can grab it.
No vaccine. Hey. Oh yeah, that's where we left off.
We're going around the table.
Okay, Rebecca.
Next.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory.
You don't think it should be mandatory?
No, I think that you should make an educated decision. My parents are anti-vaccine. My in-laws are anti-vaccine. That's their choice.
Yeah.
My husband and I are both working healthcare. We both got it
Yeah.
because that's our responsibility to the community, and that's we're
Yeah,
taking care of ourselves
absolutely.
and taking care of our patients. If they choose not to get it, they're making that informed decision. So I can't take that right away from them.
But
So-
like I still I have to question this. With people that don't want to take it. And this is the thing. I'm sure you have your MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, your hepatitis vaccines. You know what I mean? You have we have eradicated certain things through vaccination, right? Polio.
Right.
When's the last
When you're a
polio
baby,
patient
they
you got?
ask you to get all those shots
Smallpox.
smallpox and all that.
Yellow fever.
We
Yellow
have our
fever.
teenagers get meningitis.
Oh, now you know what? I will
vaccines
get
and
the shingles
HPV
shot.
vaccines. So
I don't want that.
I mean, I don't want my kids to get meningitis or HPV.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this is the thing, man. Like, well, I'll get to my feelings here. Patricia, how you feel about this thing?
Mandatory 100%.
Mandatory 100%. You
Yeah.
got yours, right?
I got mine the second it was available to me. The reason why is there are establishments throughout the country that have to come in contact with people who are either immunocompromised, lung disease, lung complications, things that they are at high risk. And there are some organizations and businesses that have instilled, hey, if you want to keep working here, you want to keep working with us, we are requiring that you get the vaccination. My mother is 67 years old. She has caught COVID already. She went through pneumonia. She went through everything during the pandemic. And when I found out that all the nurses and the people who were with her at the nursing home had to get vaccinated, it was a huge relief.
Made
off
you
my
feel
shoulder.
better, yeah.
I felt a lot better because of the fact that my mother was not at risk anymore. And I don't feel that I should put people at risk as well. So as you guys, as Rebecca said, they did their part. I feel my obligation, my responsibility, and 100% people say your body, your choice. I agree with that 100%. My stance, mandatory.
Okay, Patricia, or if I may, real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, prior to, okay, so when I found out about my brother, I got tested so I could travel. This was back in November of 2020 when the
Yeah.
accident happened. Did that. When I came back, tested positive or negative both times.
Into the mic.
I told you I can't hear myself. So I was negative both times. And then Super Bowl weekend, my roommate hung out here with friends.
Yeah.
And that was on a Sunday for Super Bowl. And by Thursday, he's like, man, I don't feel good. He had a fever and a headache. So he went to the doctor's hospital, whatever, on Friday. He tested positive. Now, mind you, my roommate, we're in close contact with each other, whatever. So I went and got tested negative. I get my son tested. He tested positive.
Wow. Okay.
Not one symptom. My 10-year-old son had not, and he sleeps next to me. We drink after each other, kissy, face, whatever. He's my 10-year-old, my little love bug, whatever. I go back and get tested after he tested positive. I tested negative again.
Yeah.
So, I've tested myself several times throughout this whole time, and I've been negative. So did I have it maybe prior and didn't know it? Or
Did you ever get the antibody test?
no, that's one thing I have not done is had an antibody test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know that the rapid nose thing
You know,
is any.
But that's the
as
thing,
accurate
yeah.
as it
Just
could
the,
be.
I mean, I tested positive the first time I had a rapid nose.
I mean,
one.
you hacked
Yeah.
like Trish hacked COVID. Like she had COVID. Like
We had
she had a deluxe package.
It was a
The
legit,
deluxe
legit.
package.
I did.
We had the ongoing joke at the office because Aaron had taken us to Universal as a Thanksgiving gift.
Yeah.
She took the entire staff out to Universal. We had a great time. And this was November 2019. November 2019.
Yes, right before it all blew up.
Right before it all blew up.
Yeah.
And the following week, Connor got sick.
Yeah.
The entire office was the coughing, the fever. There was one point like almost no one was in the office.
Yeah.
Because we were done. And I get it. Like I did 5 tests.
That's the year she got married, right?
Huh?
19 was when she got married?
Yes, that was EDC year. I did 5 tests. because I was being in the entertainment industry. We do travel a lot. We are in constant contact with different people. And my roommates immediately, like, someone had symptoms, go get tested right now. We're not fooling around. We're not going to try this. And I had 5 negative tests. I had 1 positive with the antibody test, and it had to have been. I don't know when I contracted it, when it was in when I had it or anything like that, but testing positive for it was like, holy crap, I did have it.
So you did also?
I did have it
with no symptoms.
Well, that's the thing. I can't say that it wasn't when I was, right after Universal, where I had the fever, the coughing, all that stuff. But at the same time, since said experience, I haven't gotten sick. I haven't had a cough. I haven't had a fever. I haven't had any of that sort for over a year now.
Yeah.
My parents were both positive with no symptoms.
Jason.
And like I said, my son.
But everyone's different.
Yeah.
Correct.
Trust
yeah,
me,
correct.
I fucking know.
Jason, what you got, man? What's your feelings on it?
Well, it's hard for me because I think that the way the government has done everything so far, they've taken everybody's name and everybody's address, and they're going to come. They're going to bust your door down, and they're giving everybody the shots.
I think this is like Jason's wrestling promo.
Yeah, Biden's coming for you, brother.
I'm pretty sure it is.
For you.
Hello, Biden was falling asleep at that.
Hey, listen, man.
Well, he's going to give the direction.
He's an idiot.
So this is the greatest thing. I've told the story before, but it's worth telling it again. So when I'm a little kid, the Unabomber is mailing fucking bombs to people and shit like that, right? So my dad,
I think he was a doctor.
Yeah, he was a doctor. My dad sends my mom to get the mail as the Unabomber is doing shit. My dad opened no mail. Now, in Queens, New York, like, do you think that the Unabomber guy is thinking about mailing shit to my dad? No. Hey, fireman slash roofer. No, he ain't sending you shit. He ain't sending you shit. Like, this is the type of mentality that a lot of people have. Is like, the government don't give a shit about you. Like, as far as like that much, like, yo, shit.
Yeah.
Listen, asshole, get your shot.
Right.
Like, this is my thing. Right now, and I'm not allegedly, I'm gonna say that the place that I work, the big guy in charge sent out a big letter basically saying the following shit: that everybody that's hospitalized right now with the variants, sick ass people, the people that are dying with the variants, have no vaccine.
Is that the Delta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, people with the vaccine that contract the Delta get a cold, flu-like symptoms, and 2 or 3 days later, they are done being sick that way.
Do any of you guys have the vaccine?
We all,
Yes.
I do, yep. So check this out. This is my thing. And this is Dr. Abo's thing. Okay, now Dr. Abo, he is an experienced medical doctor. He ain't an honorary fucking doctor.
Now let's clarify. He is like one of the most legit people.
We took a call from Africa today for Dr. Abo.
He doesn't just like,
no.
Oh, that's what they said, so we're gonna do it. No, he is legit
And handsome.
He absolutely.
Yeah.
If he says it probably is. There's a good reason.
Yeah, the man doesn't just speak out loud. He does speak out loud.
But that's what everybody thought about Fauci.
No. You know, we'll get to Dr. Fauci here in a second.
right.
We'll get to it. We'll get to the man here in a second.
All right.
So, but the man says this. Now, the man came off a big giant pile a few weeks ago, right?
Absolutely.
And he went. Guess what he did? Did he take a break? No. He went back to his regular job as an emergency room doctor. And within the first 2 or 3 days he's there, he's watching people sick, die, like in bad shape. One thing all these people had in common besides having the variants. You know what they had in common?
What?
No fucking vaccine.
Okay.
Interesting.
Do your research out there. Do your thing.
Yep.
And this is the thing. It's like if I have my kids right now, my stepkid, like I have a
No, they're your kids.
they're my kid. They're my kids.
Fuck that. They're getting vaccinated.
My kids right now. Hold on a second.
They're getting vaccinated.
Babe, I need a second.
sorry.
This is my thing. Is I'm not gonna let them be in a classroom when somebody doesn't have their MMR. I'm not gonna let them be in a classroom that doesn't have their fucking vaccinations that they need to have as a regular kid. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I sure as fuck ain't gonna let them be in a classroom with somebody that doesn't fucking want to get their kids vaccinated for. Listen, I don't know about this thing. I don't know how real it is. I don't know what the shit is, but this is the thing. Get your
Okay,
goddamn vaccine.
I'm not getting my son
That's my feelings.
vaccinated, but he's going to be going to school.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't play Russian roulette.
But again, like I said, he supposedly has already had it, no
matter.
symptoms. You know, I know it
Yeah,
don't
I
matter.
just-
But what I'm saying is,
My
though,
kids-
is he's already had it.
My kids
But
are probably.
You know what I think
blood
is
type A.
horrible is the fact
That
that for
means
a
they're
whole
getting
year
vaccinated.
they had to wear this thing over their face. Like I've got asthma.
Me too.
You know,
now.
Well, no, I was born with it.
I
And
was not.
I
got
was
it since
born with
COVID.
it,
Ah,
and
so,
I thought it was
all right.
Maybelline.
I want to table the COVID shit for because like we can talk about this shit all day.
oh, of course we could. Yeah, you're
And
right. You're right.
but the reality is like that's just the feeling of us. Like I do want everybody to understand this. Like as far as like again, the good doctor is and he hasn't come down with the stance on it yet. But
again, it comes to your decision, your right,
Yeah.
what you want to do, and everybody's entitled to it. And we
And
don't
unfortunately,
get upset or
unfortunately, some of the things that
I
we
know, sorry, I'm Spanish.
unfortunately some of the things that we are doing
See, look, he talks
as
about
the rescue company one and as the like some of the stuff that we
it. No, you're correct.
can and can't talk about.
No, correct.
You can't be an unvaccinated person and work for us. So we happen to be one of those places
Understood.
that we have to like make people do it because we're going to
Understood.
go out and
no,
touch
of
people.
course, understood.
So that's
No,
just
and I
something-
respect anybody and everybody's decision if that's what you want, for sure.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
you know what sucks is when you say no, and then they're like, "Oh, and then everybody tries to battle you about why their reason was better than yours.
No,
or
man,
what,
we're just looking out for everybody else.
no,
doing
of
the best
course,
interest,
no, of course.
using research and medicine, and
I mean, here's the thing. I don't want my kids to have to go through the same shit that I've gone through so far.
Of course.
Like since COVID, I've been diagnosed with asthma, IBS, motion sickness. Like I can't do the job that I used to do before I got COVID.
My kid's got IBS. I've got
But I didn't have
I've got
that
IBS.
before.
He's got motion sickness.
I've never had that before.
Yeah.
Patricia,
That's
you were laughing
all
about
new
something. Somebody said something
since
funny.
COVID.
Yeah, and I'm making it better
Oh, okay.
because
he-
what I have right here is going to blow you out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh shit.
You know who didn't get the vaccination?
So ready. I know. I'm so ready.
Is
So ready. Let's do
all
it.
of the dogs that were in Best in Show.
What?
Did they not get vaccinated?
They did not get vaccinated,
What?
and yeah,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dogs did not get
they
vaccinated.
did not. Unfortunately,
Back in
On that top
2000?
dog. on
I'm
that
sorry
top
to
dog
tell
show?
you, unfortunately,
Back
they're
in 2000,
none of
they
them
did.
lived.
On that
None of
top
them
dog
lived.
show?
None of them are
I'm
alive
sorry.
Oh
Shut
my God.
up.
I can't. I am in
I am
so
sorry.
much suspense
That
right
was
now.
11
Patricia's
years
got.
ago.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
Oh yeah.
What?
Hold on.
No,
I'm
11,
gonna-
21. 21 years ago.
Oh, you're right. No.
Yeah, in 2000, in 2000,
Yeah.
2000 to
I
now
guess
is
I'm-
I was just
21.
kidding.
It doesn't matter if it was September or
Yeah, it doesn't matter if September,
I'll be
November,
driving.
December, or January.
Right.
It was
right.
Usually I'm good at math.
I'll be driving
Usually
home.
that's
man.
what
pertain to tonight.
So that's kind of like to
But
the
I did
bottom
my
of the.
own hair.
Yeah, you did do
You,
good.
you did a really good job.
Amazing.
You did a really good job, Jay.
So as we almost conclude here, when Patricia gets done with his thing, to bring it up, like the biggest thing I want people to do to understand, babe, can you pull up the echo number for me again? We give this out every once in a while, but it's like when we talk about mental health, you need to understand this, that for us people in our industry, we do have a phone number you can call. Somebody is going to pick up that phone. They're going to talk to you. Understand
1-833-AIR-FAST.
1-833
Air
fast.
AIR-FAST.
FASCT.
AIRFAST.
Gotcha. See, I'm dyslexic, so you gotta say that shit like.
AIRFAST.
So
What you got, home?
All
And
right.
we will be at Echo, and we are going to do a cadaver lab. Carlos is going to do a lecture.
Dr.
Dr.
Abo.
Abo is going to do a lecture.
Yeah.
We're also
Water.
doing Sweat and Hewitt.
I'm
So
dying to
if
meet
that-
Dr. Abo.
If
Yeah,
that is
you're gonna be there.
something that you are interested in, you can go ahead and sign up.
It's
The
filling up
cadaver lab.
fast.
Hold on, just one
Yeah.
second. The cadaver lab is not completely full yet because they just opened it like a couple of days ago.
So you can sign up and still get a seat in the cadaver lab, which will also include difficult airway. So there's that. Go ahead and sign up. You can sign up for Swift,
Sweat Hewitt.
Sweat Hewitt, Cadaver Lab, and then Carlos is doing a lecture
Dr. Abba.
on search and rescue, and Dr. Abbo is doing a lecture on austere medicine.
And where is that?
It's going to be with Echo in Fort Myers, September 29th through October 3rd, I think.
So you got to understand
If you
that this,
visit the Echo website to sign up, you'll get specific dates.
it's $100 worth of a conference. Like you're going to a conference for $100.
It is the best conference I have ever
Really?
We're gonna have
ever
yoga.
gone to.
Never
We got
gone.
yoga on Saturday.
So they actually found somebody to do yoga. We are not responsible
Oh,
for
check,
that
cool.
anymore.
Oh, thank God.
So they are going to do a
Maybe it'll be easier than the
beach
other
workout.
lady.
We can still
I don't
do it.
remember. It's either Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, Becco did the yoga.
She
she
goes,
does all of
oh.
I loved it. Your yoga girl was awesome.
She's awesome.
I agree. I
Hey,
am
real quick though.
I'm
So
taking
much
a
work.
class right
I
now
have
to
to,
learn how to be a yoga instructor.
While
Oh,
we're on
really?
the
About yoga.
listen, real quick, while I'm putting this thing out there, if you are a member of the Rescue Company One, do not take up the spots for people at Echo. You're automatically going because you assholes are working.
Oh, and
Because you assholes.
Uh,
Do not sign up for the conference. Beggar, don't sign up for the conference.
right, real
Go.
quick,
I gotta be there
if you
anyway.
are
Yeah,
Rescue
okay.
Company One, call me and I'll give you the code to sign up for because we have a special code for registration.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what happened to the event that I was supposed to maybe bartend for.
I don't
Oh yeah,
remember
yeah,
what
that's
It
yeah.
didn't
Who
happen?
knows? Yeah,
I'm not sure.
No, I remember looking
That's
at
why we're here.
a calendar.
yeah, things
Yeah,
are
I
always
think-
things are always in flex. Patricia, what you got?
Okay, so
Shut up, bitch.
Patricia.
so about eight or 10 minutes ago, I get a text message from Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. We love you.
Why you be texting
I
him?
miss you.
And I lost it because the photo itself is freaking hilarious.
Oh, God.
And I tell her that someone looks like a cross between someone and someone. And I'm gonna show everyone here the photo. What
this is so good.
what Amanda just sent me. Okay.
Oh, I need to put my
And
glasses on for this.
it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. But she sends me a photo
I got some mad ones.
of
Oh, that's perfect.
yeah. She sends us a photo.
I don't
of-
know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know who that is.
That's cute. Who is
She
it?
won't let me do that. I want to do that, but she won't let me do it.
Wait for it. I have something better for
Oh,
you.
Wait,
my
who is that?
God.
Amanda and
And-
Me.
and
Oh, that's
Jason.
you?
Really?
Yeah.
So
God, that mustache is delicious.
that
Right?
looks
is that?
nothing
Patricia,
like
Can
you.
you put that
Thank
up so
you.
people can see
Oh,
that?
Right?
I will.
That
And
looks nothing like you.
stand by,
Thank you.
stand by.
Thank
So
you.
I'm just showing this up on the screen right here.
I would like a ride on that.
Okay.
Are those $1 or?
What?
No, for you it's free.
I'll take two.
He got rid of the pedophile mustache.
Oh, no.
What had happened is my mind thinks completely different when I see things.
Yeah,
And immediately I'm like, oh my God, he's
Me
a
too.
cross between this and this.
yeah.
And I had to make a collage
Hulk Hogan
because
and
he looks like a cross between Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan.
No shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. There it is right
I
there.
got
Let me see.
that when I got Hulk
let me
Hogan.
see.
I am so proud.
Yeah, brother.
Oh my God.
Watch your
We
show.
need-
Oh,
we
yeah,
need
gee.
Absolutely.
When you come to
Yes.
Echo 2021, you're gonna see the Hulk.
So,
sir.
so shout out to Amanda.
He's Kevin Hogan.
So Amanda, it is this. We take a unanimous vote. You
Or
have
Nash
to,
Hulk.
You have to allow Jason to grow the handlebar mustache.
Thank
for
you.
Echo.
Make
Oh,
her,
yeah.
make her do it.
Yeah, you have to let him grow it out because I will get him the attire, and we need you. to
Oh
grow
yeah,
out
absolutely.
the full-
Everybody
I have
will
the
be
belt.
there.
I have the belt. I'm spray NWO on it.
We have belts in my house. So-
You know what I don't have is a boa.
You know that.
I've got
Oh,
one.
we
We'll
got-
find one for you.
A boner?
No, I've got one.
No.
I've got a few.
Ah, I'm kidding.
I got
I think Jason is more. Now, see, you can't have a blonde mustache like that and
We
be
can dye it.
It's not a
be-
silver.
We're gonna make a best of show.
NWO mustache for Hulk Hogan is black.
Yes.
Blonde mustache Hulk Hogan is Hulkamania.
Mania.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I want to see him rip a shirt off.
Okay, so we'll get a Hulkamania.
Oh, yeah, Hulkamania the whole way. So, hey, No Holds Barred is
I
one of
like
the greatest
that shirt.
movies ever made, as far as I'm concerned.
And dude, if you'd be down, I'll do the haircut like The Rock, and we could have like a.
He doesn't
You're
have
gonna
any
cut my hair?
No,
He
I'm
doesn't.
gonna-
Oh, you.
Hey,
No.
did you get that
The
letter
thing
I
you
sent
sent
you? You got it?
I think so. When
Did you get that text I sent?
You didn't think I sent
Yeah.
No, the letter that
See,
you
this is-
needed for Universal.
Oh no, I think I did. I think you did. I think
So why we bring this up right now? So this is why, why you're for the first 10 minutes of the next show, you will be sanctioned. I want that on the record.
You're done, sister. You're
I
done.
want that on the record.
I'm not.
What if we kiss?
I did not hear
10
that.
minutes.
What if we kiss?
No, nothing's gonna take the 10 minutes
No.
out. But y'all can make out if y'all want. So 10 minutes next show. I want that on the record. So listen, as I begin to adjourn this podcast of debauchery, that we have had, the number 6 Mega Bowl winning podcast.
The number 6 Mega Bowl. What's that?
We won the Mega Bowl.
What's the Mega Bowl?
We won the Mega Bowl.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you have to look it up.
because Mega Bowl in
Yeah.
my book is completely different.
Yeah. Listen, man.
Yes, Amanda, you're going. You're going to be my biatch.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's fine. I
You
got
are
you.
already the
So listen, I appreciate
biatch.
everybody on the show.
We appreciate you, Carlos.
You know,
Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
I
thank
love you.
Thank you for having me
Oh
tonight.
man, yeah, but
Thank you for letting my shenanigans
hopefully,
roll.
hopefully you don't get shit canned tomorrow. for
Oh my
doing the
God,
podcast.
right?
So, you know, man, like I gotta do.
Me
I
too.
have to understand this. Like the podcast for us is it's for me. It's a big source of therapy that I can get shit out and I can do things. And you know,
Same.
whether people take some of the education away, like you know, definitely take us as the fun people that we are. I think on the podcast and stuff like we really do put on a great educational product, and I think that you know what we do as a rescue company one is unbelievable, and it's changing the world of aerospace medicine, if you want to call it what our genre is or whatever. But I think we are changing that, and I think that the product that we deliver, the help that we get. I mean, we talked to somebody from Africa today. I mean, it was just crazy, man. You know,
It was a couple days ago.
you know, like we
do that again
we,
today?
we did. Me and Jason were doing that.
Cradle of
So
civilization.
listen, we do change a lot of things. I think we are different, you know, and I think different is what people are needing right now.
Listen, I think
We love
your
different.
seriousness and your truth is awesome, but you also have to have a little bit of comedy and
Oh,
fun
yeah,
into
no,
it. Otherwise,
absolutely.
people will get bored if you're just hammering stuff into their brain about, you know. So,
We do a lot.
I don't think there's anything boring about this podcast.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what
For
I'm saying.
sure.
There's nothing boring about this because you
Right.
guys get your point across with the truth and what you guys are trying to do. But then, you know, you add me, the stupid one, and you know.
So we're gonna
you're
be-
not stupid.
Since we're
No,
gonna
I know I'm not
terminate
stupid.
after this one.
I'm just stupid funny.
I love the points that you bring up that like
But
sometimes
That are all
even,
from left field.
no, that sometimes even medical people are like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, yeah, because we don't.
So,
we're not thinking the same
the
way.
biggest thing I want to get across though to
Well, thank
people is this: is that
You're welcome.
I didn't know I was doing it.
if you're having a bad day, is today felt like this is like the worst day of your life.
It's just
You
like
know,
It has to be the worst.
Listen up. I got to tell you something though. That tomorrow's better.
it is.
You are absolutely correct.
Tomorrow's better, man. And when you're at, if you don't break, if you don't feel the pressure, and if you don't feel things, you can't appreciate the good. And that is the things that every day is a struggle for me.
You take
Listen.
you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have.
The facts of
Facts of
life.
life.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the rotor turns. What the
Yeah.
hell?
My bad. No, listen.
I think Blair was on there.
Don't get upset about the things you can't control.
Yeah, ain't it?
You know, because
change that.
it'll just drive you nuts. Just do
Take
what
a
you
deep breath.
can.
Don't hold
Take
it
a deep
in.
breath.
Yeah.
Don't
And
hold
let
it
it
in.
out.
Yeah. The things
Talk
you
with
can't
somebody.
exactly. The things you can't control that drive you nuts will just make
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
crazy.
And here's the thing:
Patricia got raising his hand
if
over
you
there.
can't get a hold of Echo, you can always call us at 321-841.
there you go.
TRC1.
TRC.
We will be happy to talk to you at
Yeah.
any time of the
Anytime
day
of night.
or night.
Call me.
Just
Seriously.
call us. We're here.
Seriously.
Final
Rebecca,
thoughts. Yeah,
Rebecca,
final
you got
thoughts.
anything to finish up there?
Come on, girlfriend.
No, I think I'm good.
Good.
Good night.
Patricia, what you got, man?
Well,
You got a new friend.
My final thought. I found this online a quote from Gary Vee. I don't have time is not an excuse. And that's my final thought.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't have time is not an excuse.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love you, Skinny.
Always find time.
Yes, always find time for people. Yes,
You know,
always.
You know, it's
We do that.
I listen to David Goggins every morning. You know, I listen to him. I wake up.
David's cock.
David Goggins.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, sorry, not the caucus. You listen.
Sorry.
You can't. I love it.
Sorry.
You know, and David Goggins goes. You know, people make him into a Superman. Like he's this unbelievable person. I can't hear myself. I think you just shut me. Am I good? So like people listen to him and they go, man, how did you become this unreal person? And he goes, I'm not that unreal person. I'm the person that I am because I'm not the person I expect to be. And that's the biggest thing, man. Like every day I wake up and try to be better than the day before. And I try to do the best I can by others. When you're gone and you're not around anymore, the people you leave behind are your legacy.
Absolutely.
And and who you help and who you did on the way, that's all you have.
Oh,
Who you
God,
made
I
an
have a really
imprint
good
on.
quote for you, Carlos.
So, what's that?
Patricio, I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Well,
to blow your
no, you're fine.
headphones off.
You're fine now.
Blow your
Well,
what?
Headphones off.
from the movie Gladiator, what we do in life echoes in eternity.
That's it, man.
Fantastic.
That's true.
Hey,
Absolutely is.
as the road turn, everybody,
As the road turns.
go fuck yourselves. Bye.